Mhm. Well, I'll wait until we get started.
I don't know if I was hosting anything, so it should just straight up go. But
Well, I don't know. It's not showing anything on my screen yet. So
yeah, it's generally a good way to go. It's just like once it actually
yeah,
comes through.
yeah.
I think the
That's what I.
recording goes, but I don't know honestly because some of the ones that we've recorded come out a little bit weird.
Oh crap! Hang on, I forgot one thing. Where's my book? Shit.
Oh, I forgot the main thing. Shit.
No, it's for when and if we get into combat, I write everything down, and I fucking forgot it. One sec.
This is a great start.
It's not the worst that we've had, I'm sure. Wait, one of them a couple weeks ago or a couple sessions ago, it was like everybody's ready, we're ready, and then Undead is not ready. Suddenly after I'd already hit the button.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I think that
Okay,
was it
got it.
my campaign.
I don't remember.
Pardon?
We're
What I
making
miss?
fun of you in the background.
Oh, screw you guys. Right, who wants to die first?
Rock.
Okay, right, Rock. A thunderbolt hits you and you die. I'm
It's a
kidding.
really
Sweet,
clever
alright, time to
thunderbolt
make a
just
new
like
character.
crawling in the cave, huh?
Time to make a new character. Okay, I understand. I have several backups.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, I was only kidding. Right, the stream's up and running on my end. So you guys ready?
Should be good.
Yeah, he already said start.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you just
right.
wanted to make sure it was fully connected.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it
we
was
do have
connected.
issues at times.
Okay, right. Well, I shall get us started then. Welcome everybody to episode whatever of
14.
because I've lost track now. 14 of The Darkness Returns. When we last left our valiant heroes, they'd travelled to this town. I've forgotten the name already, and they met with a master monk and the church, and found out about the disease that's going around, and found out about this cave, crypt. Where negative shit just keeps happening. They proceeded inside and found that it's basically infested with the undead, or myself. Sorry. They proceeded inside and got caught by traps. Fought God knows how many skeletons. And basically generally took an absolute beating. In general, they made it to the pool, which was it had a shit pearl in it, which was corrupting the water and making the water diseased and plagued. It's which was seeping through to the local town. They proceeded to clear the water out with a purification gem that they found, and then proceeded to fight a bunch of monsters, zombies, and so forth. One of which happened to be a huge one, which exploded and finished off one of our players, the Miss Irene. And that is where we left off. Now, just so you're aware, I know that there's no monsters around them like there was. I ate the corpses. I cleared them away for the sake of brevity at the moment. Right, so you guys are standing around the dead body of Irene, just, saying prayers and whatever else you want to do, and we'll just go from there. So, yeah, you guys are just standing there. What are you doing exactly?
Take her back to the surface, back to her people's church.
Yeah.
Hang on, there's kind of something I need to happen before you do. And now, what's everyone's HP situation like?
37
I'm not very
out of
I'm only
141.
Mhm.
I'm healthy.
Okay. 1 second, I just got to do one thing.
That's my
Wait,
birthday.
wait.
Unhealthy?
So you're healthy, but then like you go to the doctor and they say you've got Alzheimer's, the D&D form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, does
Interesting
someone? Can someone who has the Arcana skill just do a? I'm kind of railroading this one, but do you mind doing a check on the pool? Hello.
Oh yeah, is the new cleaning pearl working?
It's
Well,
working
yeah,
last week.
yeah, but I want you to do an Arcana check on the actual pool itself. As I said, just humour me on this one. Whoever's got the magic skill.
I wonder who that could be.
I guess me.
Well, I mean, only one of you can roll it, but just leaving it to
Yeah.
whoever's got the highest chance. So, yeah. With that 23, you know that this pool has the same effect as not a normal healing potion, but a greater healing potion.
Does he say that out loud?
Pardon?
Does he say it out loud? Rock. Does
Well,
Rock say it out loud? Rock!
I don't know. That's up to him.
He says nothing out loud. Okay. Big is going to look over here and just dive in without even waiting.
It got so purified that the water has a healing factor.
Big swims.
Yeah. As you're swimming around,
Swims right,
nothing
gets
happens.
in his mouth and like spits it out and whatever. Tastes the water, and he drinks the water.
But now, once you drink it, you do get the effects of a greater healing potion, which I don't know what dice that is to roll, but
and
for the sake of brevity, I'm gonna.
Hey, don't drink a lot of it. What can heal? If there's more.
You can get too healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing in Pathfinder. In Pathfinder, if your amount of temporary HP from being on a positive plane goes above double your normal HP, you explode.
Yeah, but for the sake of brevity, I mean, as Big drinks takes a gulp down, you're fully healed. You're back at no top HP because I can't be asked trying to find a great healing potion stats.
I feel like this is drugs.
Oh, well, that's all Tlali needs to hear. She's going to go and try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you drink the water, you notice it tastes kind of sweet.
Kind of like an animal that has been eating a lot of fruit has been pooping in
it. All right. Big, are you trying to tell me you become a vegetarian? All right. Well, while I'm over here next to this dead priest of Orcus, I'm gonna smash his amulet.
I think it's but it's a Torak. Orcus is from the other one.
Oh, Torak.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not right. Which one is it? Oh crap, I forgot.
I was going to say, but I was just waiting for a chance to. But yeah, it's Torak is the evil god in this one. So, Bob, do you want to make an attack roll against it? Just like before. So yeah, I mean, you need to make an attack roll against the amulet to break it. Yeah, when at 24, you easily sort of like break this one. The other one that Rib had, was of a higher quality.
Not anymore. Now it's just half of the higher quality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one shatters, and you see like this green energy just waft out of it and head towards the ceiling, and it just disappears as this thing shatters.
Whaps the smell away from herself and comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going? One of us should take her upstairs and make sure that she's taken back to the church to be buried.
Yeah, I'm just going to move you for a sec, Rib. Because I presume you're going to be the one to carry her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but make sure that we get where we're going. I'll take
I
her up.
mean,
Okay, just give us a second. And so like as you guys are standing there, sort of like just getting ready to pick up Irene. So whoever, well, you can all roll a perception check if you wish.
Wow.
Mhm.
17.
hmm Anyone else rolling, or just you? So 16. Mm-hmm. Oh, with that 11, you don't see it. But literally right here, you see what at first looks like a tiny little black orb appear, and it instantly expands and shoots out, knocking Rib towards this wall, and you two sort of like down this way.
isn't
As
this?
you.
Oh, this is a cliff going down.
Well, no, it's a cliff. It's a cliff going up, but I'm saying in like just this general direction. So you're slammed up against the wall. I won't say you take damage, but you guys instantly, find well, I'll move Miss Wendell. Boom, you're there. You guys instantly find that you can't move. And after a brilliant dark flash, you see this fella. Hang on. Turn up. Followed by these two.
Hey,
And
hey! I don't take kindly to be pushed around like that.
Yeah, you guys instantly feel the most darkest, well, the most darkest energies that you can possibly imagine. You feel sick. You're stuck here basically at the moment. It's at this point that this guy looks all over you, and you hear him say, "So you guys are the ones that are hunting my minions. It's about time that we had a face-to-face."
Does he have a face?
He has half a face. Half of it is melting away, and there's an eye that is bubbling away. He's also only got one hand, technically speaking. The other one is just bone and bubbling flesh. Anyone that has religion can roll it to see who this guy is, but I'm pretty sure you know who he is.
Wouldn't we pretty well have the assumption that it's Torak, just based on our long time hatred of him? I got a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
Yeah, you're
I've
pretty
hated
sure.
this man for my whole life and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we
Yeah.
really pissed off a demon.
This is a god.
Yeah, this is a god. This ain't a
No,
demon.
I call him you.
Okay.
So we pissed off a demon, and well, it looks like his lackeys need more training because he had to come himself.
Is Miss Wendell suddenly being sassy?
Or trying to piss off a dark god, are we? His eyes flash with anger. Yeah. But he instantly regains his composure. Well, when I say eyes, I mean he's one eye.
Yeah, he's gonna have a hard
The
time
other-
making
the
a
other
face
one-
to face with somebody. You can have a face and a half with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want? Hurry up. We don't have all day. We have to stop you.
Yeah, he actually laughs, and it is a bone chilling laugh. It is a revolting
It
laugh.
sounds like this.
yeah, but that kind of dastardly. Anyways, yeah. He then says, "Okay, so you want to take me down? Well, I and my little minions here, pointing at these two
Two little
Death
guys
Knights here.
dressed in yellow. One of them has one eye.
Hmm. Yeah, and you instantly recognize these two guys as Death Knights. You know, 'cause between the lot of you, you know who these guys are. One,
It's Steve and
he
Dave.
says, he then points at Irene's body and says, "Rise, little sister." And she actually comes.
touch her.
She actually comes to life with an agonizing scream, but not. She's not alive, but she's been granted her soul back temporarily. And he turns
Hey,
to, he looks at her and
That's not
says,
very nice, sir.
"I'm going to give you a choice, little one. You can join my little friends," pointing at the Death Knights, "or I'm going to take your soul." And she's screaming and in agony, and she just looks at him and says, "There is no way you are taking me anywhere." And she pulls out her weapon and tries to finish herself off again, and he says, "No, that's not going to happen." He then points at her and pulls the soul that he just put back in there out of her, and you see it, her soul literally fly into an orb that he's holding in his destroyed hand. And then he puts that inside of his cloak and turns to the rest of you and says, "Well, if you really want your friend back, you're going to have to come and get her. Oh, and I have a surprise for you. Minions, remove your helm." And both the Death Knights, in union, take off their helms, and
they're
you
hot
recognize
ladies.
these people. No, you recognize these corpses. Because these aren't live people. Obviously, they're Death Knights. They're already dead. And as you look at them, you notice that, boy, you used to travel with these two.
Oh, is it the
i.e.
archer and the
Ace and Fly.
assassin?
Yeah. And they both have like bone-chilling smiles on their face, and they say, "Why, hello, old friends. We
Old
will be
friends
seeing
and
you soon
strange
enough."
woman who we've never met.
Yeah, I mean, totally, you recognize them just from the corpses, that they were. You remember the fact that you actually buried them, so their corpses have been desecrated. He then points at all of you, and I'd like for you all, because this is God, I ain't going to make him roll for this one. I'd like for you to make Constitution saving throws.
Dun 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 dun.
But this
Shit.
is like a plot thing.
10.
Me too.
Yeah, all of you. You all have to do this one.
Big craps his pants.
Oh,
Your big's fucked.
Motherfucker, if you just gave me several more levels, I'd be proficient in all saves. And what'd you do about that, huh?
what are we doing? Dexterity?
No, Constitution.
Constitution.
Oh, Constitution.
Mhm.
Constitution is one of my skills. Yeah, it doesn't help me.
Well, you see, the DC for this is actually a 19, which Miss Windle got. Right. Miss Windle, you don't suffer any negative effect. But Tully and Big, you, for the next... Right, someone roll me a D6, please. I'll leave this up to you, so that you got the chance.
3.
Right, for the next 3 days, your health pool is dropped by 20 points. So you are now 20 HP lower, but it's only temporary.
And this is current
Okay.
and max HP.
Pardon?
This is current and maximum.
Yeah, it's taken from your maximum.
And this is everybody.
Well,
Everybody
no,
but
actually,
Rod.
sorry, you take 5. You lose only 5 HP.
Oh, okay.
It's Big that loses the full amount. Because
Right, so I lost
you got
5.
17.
Okay.
Yeah, you got close to the DC. He didn't. So the closer you are, the less you lose.
And I have poop in my pants. Because I got a 1.
Mhm. He then says, "Well, thank you for the sacrifice." He then literally just poofs out of existence. Well, not poofs, but you see a dimension door open up right behind him, and they all just walk straight through it, just leaving you there. And they're now gone. is that this time the Irene's body literally burns to ashes.
It's gonna be harder to
Okay.
carry her back now. Well, easier and harder to collect her up. Easier to carry her.
Yeah, her equipment's still there, but the body is gone. It's just dust now. It's at that particular point that you hear a couple of, even down here, you hear a couple of thuds, and this whole place starts shaking, like violently. Rocks are starting to fall, and well, what are you guys doing from there?
Rocks are starting to fall, and he breaks her hip.
Mm.
I couldn't really figure out how to say that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Time to skedaddle.
Yeah.
I guess I'll pick up a little bit of Irene's stuff and ashes, as much as like a quick grab can get me before we die.
Yeah. You guys grab up all the stuff, you make it out, and you start heading towards the town. Don't worry, I'll just move you there.
I want to make sure to get that sword and shield that she picked up from her fallen comrade.
Yeah. You guys grab that, and you guys.
And for him showing up, we had to really piss him off.
Or maybe he was just like in the neighborhood.
Yeah. But if he
Yeah,
really wanted it, he needs us for something. He would have killed us.
Yeah, it's at this point that you, Big, and the rest of you hear his voice is still talking, and it's kind of incorporeal, as if it's far away, but part of him's still here. He's a god; he can be everywhere. And he
Like
says,
Santa.
"So you, Cherrick scumbag, if you want to worship the bear, then you can become him." And he places a curse upon you. Not all of you, but Big.
I get to be a werebear? Or I have to be a werebear?
At random, you can, without any prior warning, instantly change.
Sounds like something I've dealt with before in Skyrim. It leads to some interesting situations.
Only if you could be my warrior from the past. He used to hunt down minotaurs, and the minotaur god got mad at him, so he had to put a curse on him because he also wore the pelt of a minotaur.
And it can only be broken by the true love's first kiss.
So it was when you bleed. How did it go? What you kill. When you bleed, you shall be. And that was the curse. So when he became bloody, he would turn into a minotaur.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, with like his bone-chilling laugh sort of like echoing through the vaults of your minds, you guys, I'll say you grab up the rest of the stuff and you start making your way out of the dungeon. Do you mind moving yourself to the entrance briefly? Just like over this way. Don't worry, I'll move you. You're like, boom, over there.
Oh, yeah, just zooming out so I can actually do it.
Yeah.
We can't even see the entrance.
Boom.
That's covered by fog and war.
It's so dark in here.
Sorry, I'll remove that. I forgot. I thought that was thingy.
Curse us with darkness as well as werewolfism.
I need help up here, please. When we go up back up. Can you help me?
Help an old lady across the street and up that cliff and through this death marsh. And the pile of corpses.
Yeah, I mean,
and hell itself.
Yeah, as you come there, I ain't gonna put a marker up because I can't remember which one it was I had for him. But the monk, not monk, it is a monk. Sorry, the monk is standing there. He came down. And he turns to you and says, "The city is ruined. What the hell happened down here? Up there, a couple of meteors fell."
We found out why everybody was turning into zombies. We took care of that. Also, the evil god that we've been trying to take out his followers actually showed up and threatened us. And,
You should deliver it more like, oh yeah, we found a bunch of skeletons and we cleaned up the water and I hurt my foot and Irene died and I don't really think that my pants are in good shape. Also, Satan.
Yeah, as you guys also pass by the pool with the crypt in it. Oh, sorry, I moved the map by accident. But yeah, as you guys pass by that, you also, as you look down, you notice that that water is also clear. So you can know that the water running through this entire complex has now been purified.
So that's where it comes in from.
No, that's where it goes. That's one part where it trickles into. It comes from the left and goes to the right. It's heading towards the town.
Why would they
and
build their
towards the
water
river.
supply to come straight out of a corpse hole? Doesn't really seem like good city planning. I think these
Well,
guys
no.
deserve to die.
Well, no, they didn't build it out of that. They built a crypt right next to it, and natural caving, opened up a way into this place. They didn't know the water was coming from here. So,
Oh.
yeah.
what
Yeah,
the hell?
He looks a little wild-eyed at the fact that that there's this up there. There's now a hang on, yeah, there we go. As he said to you, like a couple of meteors fell on the town. Okay, look, we need to go. I can't afford to stand around here. They may need our help, or my help at least. So we gotta go.
Oh, great. Wait. Meteors might be a good thing.
It might be, but when the town's on fire, it's kind of not. It's not the best thing.
The town is on fire.
Well, not the whole town, but where they landed. You can see there's a lot of flame.
Parts.
Yeah.
Is the inn on fire? That's the most important question.
Yeah, the inn was the first thing to be
No! All of the booze has gone up in flames.
I'm gonna leave Irene
One Punch Man. He did
near
it.
the entrance or outside, ways outside, and get moving.
I blame One Punch Man. He did it. He smashed the meteorite, and then it went separated, and then it shot over the whole city. Yeah.
What a bastard, saving the world.
I just watched that episode for the first time.
I love that show. I want to watch. There's a second season, right?
Yes.
I want to watch it.
I've just started watching the first season for the first time, and it sucks because the second season's not dubbed yet, so I have to wait.
Yeah. So I'll move the thing along for you. Sorry, I just got to move the. I forgot to move the thingy. I just clicked on it by mistake. But you guys here, and like the entire southern sector of town, like from here onwards, is gone. The lower buildings, they're completely gone.
This town has bad luck.
Mm-hmm.
The church that was making our magic items was down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the building has been sort of like crushed, but it's not entirely gone. It hit the steeple mostly.
Killed all the people.
Angle. But I'll say that the church is there because I forgot I put the church there. But
church
sorry
is
about
like
that.
over here somewhere, right?
Yeah. I'll put
Well, the church is one of those piles of rubble.
All right. I'm going to move the nearest fire and concentrate for one round.
What about this area right up in here?
The stable is fine.
Okay. Because, we just got some nice, cool horses. I don't want them to be dead.
Plolly's going to go for the inn first.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys are currently at the inn on the map, so...
I need a drink.
Yeah, I was joking.
So she's going to concentrate for a minute to try and improve the spell chance.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Oh! Okay, what was the spell you was casting?
Level 1 spell, create water. You create up to 10 gallons of clean water from within... water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing open flames in the area.
It said you created poo water because you dropped poo gem right in the water that you're trying to create.
Oh, nice.
Now, with that one, you actually create a firestorm. You actually create more fire for the town.
Good job.
Nice.
Fuck.
I don't feel so bad about my pooped pants anymore.
Oh, you should.
But I do have fleas now.
Yeah, but
All right.
as you're doing this, though, you see like townspeople are running around with like buckets and everything. They're doing their absolute damnedest to put this out. They are technically succeeding, but there are certain
Oh,
buildings.
wait. I spend a luck point.
Oh, nice.
Okay, right. So the firestorm doesn't happen.
10.
Yeah, you succeed.
That was lucky.
So like fire starts shoot. So like when she does her spell, like fire starts to fall, and then she very quickly catches it and changes it to water before it can hit the ground.
Mhm.
Seems kind of like a
Yep.
cruel
So
So
joke
it's
that
a
you're pulling on these
30-foot
people.
cube. So I'm just gonna drop it right on the inn.
But the inn is currently fine. The
Well, now it's
fire is
wet.
more to the south. Yeah, but it's now been soaked, so the fire won't spread to it. What's
Well,
this
my
60?
snake is in the inn.
Okay,
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
I learned a
Good
new
reasons.
thing. No more mini elemental. Large elemental now. Haha!
Yeah. Hang on.
I could summon large elementals now.
Where's that summon sign? There we go. Boom.
Water
Summon
elemental.
a dirt elemental because it's grease fires.
Hang on. I'm just setting this thing up so you can control it.
Well, I really don't need to control it. It's just going around trying to get the fire out.
Yeah. It appears and it just starts heading south. Straight towards the
it's
fire.
large, by the way, but whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't
It's
matter
just
it doesn't really matter right now.
yeah. Well, for the size of the map, it heads down south and it starts battling the fires quite rapidly. And it's helping the people. It's really succeeding. I mean,
And this
Probably
time,
is going to use her monk movement to get down to the church as quick as she can and make sure it isn't burning.
and then this time I won't go to jail for this.
yeah, this ain't a Legion town, no. But yeah, so the church is. I forgot where the church is, but we'll say it's that building there. Yeah. So you make your way down there, and anyone else going, or just you?
I'm gonna go. I want to see about getting my tomahawk back and grumble about my big axe
Well, that's in
not
church.
being friendly.
Hmm. Yeah, you get to the church and you notice like that the steeple's gone. The bell where the bell is. You actually see the remains of the bell sort of like scattered across the.
For some reason, I
in
feel
between the
taller
rubble.
standing next to this building than I did last time.
Yeah, and like over here, you can see a humongous burning rock. And it literally is huge.
All right, I'm gonna concentrate for a round, and then create water on it. Unless you want to do something in the round I'm concentrating.
No. But whilst you guys are standing around outside, where's Big Gun?
I went to the church.
Oh no, the church is just there. Yeah, but as you're there, you so like the priests are there. You also see a
don't
bunch
know.
of people that are like being tended to. They're trying to heal them up and bandage up like broken bones, burns, abrasions, that kind of thing. And the priests see you coming and like, perfect timing. We've finished your items. Give us a second. We'll give them to you. And I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to leave if you're not injured, because we need to take care of the townspeople first. And he hands Tali.
Rain on the burning rock.
Well, the priest just hands Tali all the items and says, "Okay, there you go. Please, if you're not injured, please go."
Nothing
Right.
to see here. Move along.
So yeah, once the rain falls on the thing, she's gonna hand the axe to Big, and she's got Miss Windle's, I assume, cloak.
Mm-hmm.
What did Irene get?
I
I will tell him. Tell him. Lady Irene died.
I
And I'm
honestly,
what we were able to save. I'm sure she would like buried with her kinsman.
She wanted a anti-Turok rocket launcher.
well, I honestly I have forgotten what he wanted, but what
But I
was it?
assume we're not getting it.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, okay. Well, seeing as she's not around, we're gonna keep the item and sell it on for medical supplies and so
Okay.
forth, because we're gonna need them soon." You know.
Or just give it to another one of the soldiers that she served with. So yeah, Clawley's gonna put the levitation shoes on though.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it'll take you 10 minutes to attune to them, because that's the rule.
She's
But
kind of
I
like
still run
walking
around.
around, but like, wow, the earth keeps on moving.
Mhm. Yeah, and you can still run around in them and so forth. It's at that point that Rock also sees Captain Greldick coming down the road with a couple of sailors carrying boat hooks, like spears, but with a hook on the end. And he says, "Ah, there you are. We've been looking all over for you. Right, look, we're leaving now. Are you coming with or you staying?"
You say Rock saw them?
Yeah, well, Rib. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
sorry. I keep getting the names wrong because it's an R.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see them. You see the captain. And his hands, and he's like, "Look, we're leaving now. Are you coming or not?"
Well, I guess I'll collect up my horses and my stuff, and also my party, I suppose, and we'll head out with you.
Hmm.
Are we going on the boat? Is that the way? Oh, that's the way to your place.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know exactly where they're going, but they're going, and we should go with them.
Well, they're going
I was
home.
telling you just the other day about where they were going and how he wanted you back in the crew.
Yeah, basically, they're going back to your country.
Okay, yeah, and that was our goal. So
Mhm.
okay,
So, yeah. What did you say to him in response?
All the stuff I said. Get my horses, get my stuff, and also my party, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. You guys, you get all your shit together. You head up towards the dock, and as you get there, you can see there's a bunch of people sort of like crowding around the edge of the ship, trying to get on. And as you get there, the Greldick, he shouts up to the
Or
boat,
something.
send out the gangplank, and the you see the sailors are like pushing people away with other boat hooks, because they're all trying to get on the boat. One of them comes down the gangplank and it casually clubs one of the civilians in the head and knocks him out.
Whoa.
He's being hysterical.
So Clawley is kind of lollygagging a bit behind the group, buying time, and summoning more rain. How many times do you want me to roll it? Just
You
for how many
can,
times I get the spell up, and also, like, while he gets the horse, I go and get the bag, get my bag and the snake.
yeah, I'll say you'll get another 2 shots to help with the fire before you,
In my
on your
head,
way back there.
in my head, one of the guy that's freaking out. He's like, "Ah, let me on the boat!" And one of the crew members comes over and slaps him up a little bit. And then the ship's doctor, who's even bigger, comes up. He's like, "Stop it, man! I'm a doctor. Let me help!" And he just knocks him right out.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, with that nat
In the
20, you
there's a bit that's almost exactly like that from that movie.
yeah. With the 14, you succeed on both of them, but with the nat 20, you actually put out the fire that's covering that meteor. And as you walk past it, you look at it and you're like, that's not a natural. It doesn't look like a hunk of rock that came from like outer space,
My
like it
space
should have done.
knowledge tells me this isn't
It
normal.
looks like some angry small dick energy god picked it up and hucked it at this town because he was annoyed.
Exactly. With that, that this was a conjured spell. Basically, he made them on the spot and fired them right at it. You can tell that this guy was pissed as hell after you guys insulted him. Well, after Miss Windle insulted
It's
him.
not a sign of strength at all.
So, do I see any of the monks around with the like fire brigades or something or stuff like that?
No, you actually only see one monk, and that's the monk that you came with.
All right, so I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, where are the rest of you?
He turns to you and says, like, I don't know. Give us a second. And he literally bolts as fast as he can towards the academy.
Where's Idris
Yeah,
Elba? He could punch the fire out.
He says, I'll meet you at the docks in a couple of minutes, okay? As he's running off. And you guys all make
Bring
it
your
towards the docks. Yeah, you guys all make it to the docks, and after a couple of minutes, he comes running back, and he's absolutely pale faced, and he's like, "The academy's gone, literally gone."
They teleported it out, obviously.
No, there's just a smoking crater where it was.
So it's still there, it's just in a different form.
Man, we can't save anyone.
But they have good water
We're
now.
like the worst hero ever.
Sorry, pardon?
And we can't save anybody. So we
What?
went to this town that was attacked by gangers, and then we went to this town and it was hit by a meteor.
Well, not just one meteor, two. One was aimed at the church, the other was aimed at the academy. It's just his aim was off on one of them.
I thought he was a god. He's not seeing me. He's easily pissed off, and he can't aim his meteors perfectly. I think we could take him.
Well,
Well,
1
no.
in 5 guys have performance issues with getting their meteors to go.
Needs to
Well,
take
you got
over medication.
you got to remember, he's actually the one hand that actually managed to hit the academy was his good hand. The hand that is not i.e. the hand that's mostly bone is the one that he missed the church. I mean, you try throwing when you got a skeleton hand; it's impossible.
Let me just go test that theory.
I'll try that next time I have a skeleton hand. So I will give him the brief down low of what's going on. Like the minions of minion. So I'm gonna bring him aside because I'm not gonna shout this. Excuse me. I'm not gonna shout this in front of the whole crowd.
Get in front of the most hysterical part of the crowd and say, "Oh my God, Turok is here!"
Yeah. So I'm going to bring the guy aside,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell him your town was attacked. Your town was attacked because the people who broke in down there and were poisoning your water in the first place were the minions of Torag. I'm gonna wait for him to come to terms with that.
He looks even more whiter than white. Cat, shut up.
The water supply is restored, and that caught his attention personally, and this happened.
This isn't good. What's to stop him from coming back again and finishing the job?
What was to stop him in the first place?
Shit. All right. Well, I've got to get word out to the other academies. This isn't good. We've lost a master.
And is to the loss of Master Elba.
I guess that makes me the master of the academy now, even though there isn't one. Shit.
I thought he was going to inherit something great, but look what he
help
gets.
keep this town in order.
Well, we're gonna have to get troops here as soon as possible. I'm gonna send word to the Legion town a couple of at least a week's travel away. The town. Yeah, the where you guys were. It's like, look, we need the help. All the help we're gonna get here to rebuild, defend everything.
That would be wise. Many people.
Thank you for the information.
In your position of power now.
I know. I wasn't ready for this. I'd barely completed my training. Oh God! All right, but thank you for the information. And yeah, I'm gonna have to head back. Into town. I'm gonna have to talk with the church and see what they can do to, at least try and protect this place for the time being. Because we don't have troops here. This isn't a fighting town. We're just here for trade. That is it. Well, trade and training, So he then puts his arm on your shoulder and says, "Again, thank you for this. I bid you farewell and good journey to you all."
Use your responsibility well master.
Oh, that's going to take some getting used to. He then wanly smiles at you and says, "Farewell." And he then takes off at a dead sprint right back towards the town. Because the dock's just a little bit outside of town yet again. They like to keep things separate. And you guys...
rejoin the group then.
And by that time, you guys have all finally made it up onto the deck of the ship, and the captain says, "Okay,
everyone's fancy. We gotta go now." And Tlali comes running up, hold up, jumps, clears the 10-foot distance between the dock to the boat without needing the using the gangplank.
Well, that's good because the gangplank was gone." He was prepared to leave then.
Wait
right
a minute,
away.
has it been 10 minutes? Am I wearing the boots?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So she the gangplank. It stops, and you realize and you both realize she landed about 6 inches in the air. Well, what do you know? 10 minutes exactly.
Yeah, I'd say it's roughly about that. And
What's
as you're
happening?
running,
The boat already left?
no, the boat has already drawn up the gangplank, and the sailors are starting to push off.
We're already 3 days
Crap, how
down.
am I going to get on the boat?
No,
You were
and
there
Rob.
with to run off
Yeah.
to talk to the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys were, had already made it to the ship. You'd already gotten up the gangplank after the guy had been knocked out. And the captain, he says, "Okay, you absolute maggots, push this ship out to sea." And they push off, and you start slowly making your way down the river slightly, and he then turns around and says, "Okay, we're a little short-handed. Which one of you wants to row?"
The witch
And
seems
he's
pretty
looking
keen
at
to
Big
do
as
it.
he says this.
Tlali's just gonna lean back and look at Big's back muscles.
And you guys are on this ship. Hang on, I'll put you on there. I forgot to put your markers there as well. Sorry, my bad.
Rock, you're
Yeah.
gonna find this hilarious in about a week.
What?
In about a week, you're gonna laugh your ass off.
Okay.
Yeah, where's Tali? Where's that one? Please. Sorry, I've lost your player icon. Ah, there we are. Yeah, see, you guys, you're on the ship. Which one was that? That was big, large, huge. Thank you, Tali. So yeah, he's looking at Big and he's like, "Okay, we need someone to help with the rowing, and you're it." He says, pointing at Big.
They're down 2 men on the left. Big, you can make up for that, right?
It's if I go right here and the witch goes. Oops. I'm gonna go right there.
Well, they're down 2 men on the left side. So if Big goes on the right side, the boat's gonna go in circles.
Wait, one. Oh, wait, there's a guy up here that's missing, huh? But this is all kind of weird. What one?
Yeah, can you guys check see if you've got control of your characters first? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure because your name Tali wasn't showing up.
No.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
So this is the side that is missing a dude.
Yeah, the captain he turns to you and says, "Look, sorry about this, but we lost a couple of hands back in that town. Either they've deserted or they were killed. We don't have time to wait for them. We didn't have time to wait for them. So we're leaving." And oh, hang on, I need to copy one of these. So at that point that you start hearing
ice cream and it melts.
Yeah, it's at this point that you hear this guy, which I'm going to place up at the front. Of the ship. He starts beating on the drum in a slow measure, whilst another person walks up and down the deck, up and down the length of the ship, looking for people that are slacking off. And you know exactly what's going to happen if you do, if you're caught slacking off. So you guys. Yeah, basically, you'll get whipped if you don't.
I'm a guest,
So
sir.
you guys. so you guys are like pushing away, and it takes you a couple of days, but
It's more
you make it
like if they had slaves.
no, they're not slaves. They're workers. They're warriors. But
No,
if
but
they
yeah,
caught
they would be like,
slacking,
Yeah, but they wouldn't be whipped then.
well, no, they would be, because it's the tradition,
Sharks
I
are assholes, apparently.
yeah, get the most out of your men. If they're
Catch
slacking,
more
then
flies with
give them
honey and
encouragement.
vinegar.
There's nothing in history of these guys are like Vikings that they whip them if they didn't row.
Well, no, they're like Vikings, but Cherriks in this world, Cherriks do whip their own if they don't pull their own weight. So
They don't know how to use their words.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, like you guys watch as like the smoking city sort of like disappears behind you. Covered by like the trees and so forth, and it takes you a couple of days, but you're out at sea. You finally make it out into the ocean.
We ever leave a town without it burning down?
Yeah, exactly. You just you make sure that every town is fucked before you leave. And you guys are sort of like just out on the ocean. Biggs looking decidedly sort of like tired. As he's rowing along. So what are you guys doing at the moment? Because it gives you a chance to. No, it gives you a chance to like talk amongst yourselves and discuss things. So,
Is he asking anything of the ladies?
no.
Sexist.
Sorry, but women are considered bad luck on Cherrick ships, but they accepted you anyways because you're passengers. So, but only Big knows that unless he tells you. So.
I don't go for those kind of things. I find the women's to be just as strong as the men's if they're just as strong. The old lady, she's not as strong. The snake lady, she could probably handle it.
Well, remember, Plowley lost a bunch of muscle mass during the Great Addition shift. She went from strength-based to dex-based, but Plowley's going to head over here, and she's going to sort of, in this little secluded corner here, she's going to check on her little snake and see how she's doing after, the sudden shift and smell of smoke and everything.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, what's the full form, Miss Windle?
Summoning an ape to help the roll.
You should summon a sea creature to just drive the boat. Why don't we have the sails up?
Well, because you've only just sort of like made it out to sea, and there isn't a breeze at the moment.
Cover the deck. Because they would interfere with being able to see the deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, this is the only time I could summon a dolphin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you trying to summon whatever creature it was, I forget already, but you don't summon that one. But what you do summon is an albatross, and as soon as it appears, you hear a gasp from several of the souls of the sailors that are on deck.
Oh shit! Actually, I think
I'm lucky as long as we don't eat them.
Whatever you do not kill it.
And the captain, he turns around and he says, "What the hell? Do you have any idea what kind of luck you are bringing to us?" He basically walks up and he grabs Miss Windle and he's like, "Don't you ever summon one of those again, especially aboard my ship."
Oh, sorry, I was trying to summon an ape to help you roll.
That would have been better.
Yeah, he points at the bird and says, "If we sink because of that,
no, that's fine.
I'm going to make sure
seriously.
you are the one that's chained to this boat."
I'm sorry, I did not mean to do it.
The bad luck of the albatross comes from killing it.
I won't try to summon anything else.
Mm-hmm. No, he's just mad because to sailors the albatross is the most unluckiest of birds to see. It's a bad omen.
When did we have this conversation?
Well, killing the albatross is the bad luck.
Yeah, that's why he's like, "Oh yeah, I'd kill an albatross," and now the albatross brings bad luck. The albatross was good luck, except for the fact that somebody killed it and ate it.
Different culture. Maybe they sail north to south instead of east to west.
Isn't it more about like that it leads you to land generally?
Mm.
All right.
Well,
Well,
no, the bird does just fly away, but everybody just looks a little shaken by it because it's considered the worst form of luck to see an albatross anywhere near your
so
ship at sea.
Clawley is just gonna see all these big grown men who are just shaking in their boots because of a bird showed up, and she just kind of chuckles to herself.
Yeah, okay. Whilst you're checking your little snake, and such, I presume you pop her out of the bottle,
Well, I'm gonna be sitting on the corner, like I'm not gonna show everyone, hey, look what I've got.
hmm
I can't even summon an albatross. That's not even in my list. But okay.
Neither is
Yeah.
Rooster.
Well, that rooster is part of the ring.
Yeah. But as you're doing this, as you've got the snake there, you hear her talking to you as she does, and she says, "There's something a little bit different about you, big sister. You're changing a bit more, aren't you? And it's at this
Oh,
particular point that you like, well, what do you mean?" And she says, "Check your teeth." And it's at that particular point that you run your tongue along your teeth, and you find two sharp points starting to appear from the top of your mouth.
probably pretty much squeeze right there,
hmm
because
She
this is
said,
the best possible thing that could happen to an Aeson.
Did you guys drink in
Again, just making fun of these people for having a different culture. She's rejoicing about turning into a snake.
hmm Yeah, I mean,
Cultural.
Did you guys drink something recently?
Poo water.
well, other than the water, yeah, which you all drank, nothing's happened
God,
to you.
this god is number 3 in disguise.
Yeah, but nothing's happening to you though. Other than your luck turning sour when it comes to summoning.
Well, it's
But
probably the reflex save.
yeah, nothing has happened to you though. So but yeah, you notice that these are just sharp. There's no, you can't taste anything like coming from it. You aren't producing poison. Yeah.
Them into the roof of my mouth like a real snake, or not right now, or they just like my canines are sharper.
Right now, it's just your canines are sharper.
But
So
so eventually, like, have I seen this transformation before? Do I know like what steps it goes to, or
yeah,
is
you do.
everyone's puberty a little different?
Well, yeah, everyone does achieve, or how should I put it, evolution a little differently.
Snake.
But, yeah, snake illusion. Yeah. But yeah. So that it's different for pretty much everybody. It's almost unheard of for males to transform, but for the females, it's not common, but it's common enough. Sorry, what?
Gonna cuddle their little snake and sort of just glee, and also just make sure she's all right after the sudden shift and smoke in the air and stuff.
hmm Yeah, you guys are sort of like, as I said, you discover this and you're like elated, Uh, so like, and the day sort of wears on, and the captain says, "Okay, hoist the sails. We've finally got a breeze behind us. We can actually go a bit faster." And you hear a sigh of relief from a bunch of the sailors around, and they start dealing with the windlasses and and setting the sails. And it's at this point that you big can stop rowing, because everybody has,
And he's like,
And
"Oh,
the captain says, "Pardon?"
workout over."
Okay, I got over, and that's that.
I could see Big being bummed out because the work.
hmm Yeah, but you're big. You feel a little exhausted though, because you've been at this for like a couple of days without proper rest. The captain then says, "Well, we're losing the sun, so why don't you guys go down to the cabin and get some rest? And if we need you tomorrow, big, we'll call on you. And So basically, you got free time here. You guys can do what you want on the ship. Hello.
I told myself I was gonna look up potion brewing in 5e because there are rules for it, and that's something that you said Clawley can do, and I didn't.
Good job.
Yeah. Did you roll on the reagent table to see what ingredients you got? Because you can do so. Because you got
No, I did.
2 of them, didn't you? Because you got 2 rare ingredients in the last game, if you remember. So they were preserved. I being in the satchel, tied up properly. That kind of deal. So you guys head down below deck. You're in your in the mess really. Eating away. And a couple of the sailors are like, so what actually really happened back there? Because most of us were just finishing off putting the goods on ship, and all of a sudden, fire. I mean, one of them looks at you big and says, why is it that wherever you go, disaster follows? With a chuckle.
Who told you? Well,
Like,
do we travel with this old lady, and she tends to put us in situations where fire happens.
no, they knew you longer. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you, where you are, things happen. So
I don't know, because
blame
I
it
was
on me
never made
this
aware
time,
of this
sir.
history.
So
They're
the way
not-
that the rules work
They
is
don't know about my history. They know about your history. So don't blame this on me.
I
Yeah,
don't still
yeah, I
blame it
mean,
on you.
each of
That's what I do.
into a potion without having to spend money on other ingredients.
sorry, pardon?
Because there is no list of potion ingredients like in Skyrim or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But if there isn't, then I'll just say you get some ingredients to make really good health potions, or a strong poison.
Get
You could
big
pick one or the
can with
other.
a white label on it that says ingredients.
Yeah, because I thought with alchemy you needed the ingredients, but yeah, I mean you can either make a really good a couple of really strong healing potions, or a couple of strong poison potions. It's up to you.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, but you can tell that these are hardened sailors. So they've known Big for a long time, and one of them comes up to you, Italian, and he's like, "So why are you traveling with that tower of meat over there? The walking disaster zone." And he's pointing at Rock, Rib. Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
See, I was not aware of
Yeah.
the fact that I have disasters following me around. This wasn't established early enough.
Well, no. You can tell that the guys, they're just jostling
Joking.
with you. Yeah,
They
'cause these are your old comrades, and so they know you.
Counted them, and within a week, I had been blown up, set upon by the undead, targeted by the Church of a Wicked God, imprisoned by the authorities, and imprisoned by the authorities, befriended a fiend from the lower planes, and took down a major criminal syndicate.
Oh, it sounds like you had a busy week then.
They make things
It's all in a week.
that's from Polly first showing up, when Ace and Sly got killed, the fight at the graveyard, meeting the Baum brothers, traveling into the town, and everything that happened in that big town.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
and-
been a couple of weeks. So, as you were saying.
Oh, and poisoned. Polly adds just as an afterthought.
Oh, he just looks at Big and he's like, "What the hell have you been doing, man? Jesus!" What? Sorry, Belair. Jesus doesn't exist yet. And he then turns and says, "Well, we've known him for a very long time. he served on this ship before he, before the misfortune happened.
Misfortune there.
Yeah.
Did this happen after I left? Because I don't know about it.
No, it's a. Don't worry, this is a plot thing. It'll come up later.
But I'm not supposed to know about it. Is the question.
Well, you've been
So
in
it's
many
on me.
disasters, so hang on.
Okay, I know what I want to make with my first pure reagent. The normal item only costs, up to 500 gold. So instead of like spending 500 gold to get the stuff to make it, or less than that to make it the stuff to make it. I'm just going to use one of my reagents for it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a filter of love.
Okay, and I presume you throw it at Rib.
So I assume like as she's making this thing, like is this below decks where I'm doing this, or just out on the sea?
Well, you are out at sea, but you're below deck, so
Right. So I assume like as she's brewing this, like all these sailors come in, like they're sweaty and tired from rowing. Like the smell hits them. They look over, they see they see Tlali just sitting there brewing. Oh hey baby, how's it going?
and a couple of them they come up to you and they're like, "So, you brewing some strong ale there?" And you hear from the further in the room, "Oh, Captain Groddick says there's no ale to be had out at sea."
Turn you stupid like ale.
Yeah, but these are Churiks, they love ale.
Yep.
But so you say that to them, that sucks. I could do with a stiff drink. Even though if the captain found out, I'd probably be killhauled, but I don't care. He's always so moody. And
I heard tell if you're a good sailor and you keep the barnacles off of your ship, keel hauling is no threat. Is that true?
Sorry, pardon. I missed part of that briefly. So could you
The
occasionally
way I
cut out?
heard it, if you're a good sailor and keep your ship in good form, keel hauling isn't a real threat. Is that true?
Oh no, it doesn't happen very often unless Groddick gets moody or we really piss him off in some way. Say like you cut the lines for the sail incorrectly and the sails fly away. They're expensive, which has happened before.
Anyone I know, she says it's big.
No, he chuckles and goes, "Oh no, not him." Yeah, it was a couple of the newer lads. When the last time he was out at sea, before this one made the mistake. He says, pointing at one of them, and you can see this guy's got like severe lacerations on his back. And he said that one there got killhauled. He dragged it along the bottom of the ship. I will not want to go through that myself. But I don't care. At the moment, I want to drink. But we'll get to land soon enough. It's at this particular point, though, you notice that after all of this, you guys have eaten. You're rested up and that lot, and you proceed to bed. When you guys wake up the next morning, as you come up on deck, who's the first one to come up?
I think I
Either
sleep
the
in.
one who prepares or the one who prepares spells. So probably me or Swindle, maybe both. Oh, also, are there rats on the ship, like in the little bilge area?
Oh yeah. There's always rats on the ship.
Okay, then. The little sister is going to eat well.
Can she swim?
One of those was my
Because
friend.
there's bilge water down there.
I'm fairly sure. Let me check.
Just making sure, because you don't want to drown, I'm sure. But so yeah, who's coming up first on deck? Hello?
Doesn't
Oh,
sound
yeah,
like
she can
anybody
swim.
strongly coming up first on deck.
Yeah, she can
So-
swim just as fast as she can slither.
Yeah, okay, that's good because I wasn't sure. So I presume, Big, you're the first one to come up. Yeah.
I was planning on sleeping in, but if nothing else is happening,
I mean, I'll be the first one on deck.
Yeah, okay. Right. Well, as you come up on deck, you stretch, you take a deep breath in through your nose, and then you gag, and you're like, "Oh my God, what is that horrible stench?" You know, and that's what happens. That's what you surmise at the moment. And then Big and Miss Windle, you slowly come up on deck, and both of you smell the same thing. You, Big, you turn to the captain and you say, "Is that really what I think it is?" And he goes, "Yeah, there's a slave ship around here. Yeah, these are our waters. We don't allow slaves, so we're going to be busy for the day." It's at that point that you hear from up top, but where the mast is. I haven't put a guy up there. You hear, "There's a ship out there, Captain," and he points in a direction, and he says, "Okay, everybody, man the oars now."
we don't
Along-
allow slaves.
along
All of
with
our
the
people
sailors.
are voluntarily whipped and forced into labor.
Yeah, So yeah, I mean, he orders everybody, that is allowed to row, except for the women. No offense, but you're not allowed to. Your passengers, but he orders all of the
Oh
sailors to
no, how
man the
could
oars.
you?
No
Sorry, I know
offense,
it's
but you
sexist.
women, you're terrible and get out of here. I don't mean to offend you, bitches.
And it's at that particular point that you all notice this absolutely decked out ship, and you can see it's got weapons. It's huge. And he's like, "Okay, row as hard as you guys can." And the guy beating the drum, he's like booming away really, really quickly. And it takes you guys like a good couple of hours to really, really catch up to this thing because it saw you coming. It has a significant lead, and the captain says, "Okay,
I
as
think I
soon
can
as we
help.
get this thing, as soon as we get to this thing, we are sinking it." Okay,
So
but I
the
want
ship,
no.
is it moving faster than a horse? Is it moving as fast as a horse?
it's moving as fast as it possibly can. But
So
the
is that more
captain
than
said,
45? Or wait, no, for running, is that more than 90? Well, hang on. How far can you run in 5e? Is that faster than me with my boots of levitation at full monk speed?
"Hang on, a boom." Yeah, I'll say that this thing can move faster than you are able to run because current wind, they're catching it as well. I mean, and the fact that this Chariot, warship is having to push really hard to just catch up, and get up to it. And the captain, he says, "Right, as soon as we get beside her, hook right onto her, get on board, set those guys free. Slaves are not allowed here."
I was about to say, because
Bring
you
me
said sink
anything
the
of
ship. I was like,
value.
are we just going to sink it? Because not only do we not allow slavers, we don't allow slaves, kill them all.
No, I mean, no, slaves, you
This is
free
a
them.
rescue mission.
Yeah,
Kind
he's
of.
like, "All right, get on the boat, save those people from that kind of life. Bring me anything of value, and then sink it."
And then put the slaves to work rowing the boat.
Mhm,
All right. Who's
mhm.
our Messios?
What?
Mercenary
Mhm.
Messios.
So Tlali will accept a hook. Tlali will take a hook.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you guys make it up alongside. Make a attack roll to see if you can hook the ship.
Oh, I'm just gonna run out, levitate my way across the ocean and hook it. Just walk up to it.
Tie a nice slip knot of
Mhm.
some
Like I
sort.
ain't leaving it to chance.
Okay, yeah, you managed to do that, but I'll say, he hands both Rock and Rib a hook and says, "Okay, get to it."
Also, now I have to
Anyway,
stop
and
rowing, or do I have to keep rowing and throw a hook and also punch a guy? And
No,
also,
Wait, me throw a hook? You know, I'm an old lady. I can
also
throw
she's
a
a lady.
Mhm.
They're not good
Yeah,
enough to
but
row, but they're good enough to throw a hook.
yeah, well, anyone when it comes to fighting is capable. You know. Besides, you're going onto their ship. It's bad luck for them at that point. So,
But it wasn't good luck for us to catch up.
Mhm. Yeah,
Trying to
so
find out where the consistency of the logic for ladies comes in.
no, the ladies aren't allowed to work on the ship, but this isn't working. This is fighting.
This
You know,
is
this is
fun.
different. Yeah, so he's like, okay, come on, just hook that ship. Right, you know, you've already got one hook on there. You know, so you know, the other sailors, you know, on
Just throw me another one.
the.
Here, take mine.
Okay, you need to make some kind of roll to see if you actually catch it.
Yeah, because Claudia is still standing next to the other ship. It's just she's gonna, if a hook misses, she'll pick it up and stick it in.
Oh, I'm not throwing at him. I'm handing it to him.
Okay. You know, and it's at this point that the oars are pointing directly upwards. You know, i.e., they've pulled them in and pushed them up so that they're not blocking the thing. You know, so yeah, it's great. With that, like you being handed the hooks and them missing a couple of times, you know, you guys managed to hook the ship, and then the captain he says, right, go, and everybody, you know, a group of sailors from your ship, literally jumps onto this one. Hang on, sorry, where the hell is it gone? Yeah, there it is. You know, and whilst you're doing so like these guys see you. You know, now. Hang on, I'm just gonna.
We're on the one with the.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
which
on
one is
this side.
which?
No, it's both the same ship. It's just above and below
Oh,
deck.
okay.
You know, I haven't put prisoners on the ship, but you know they're there. You know, they're like here, kind of thing. You know,
Alright.
but as you guys sort of like hook up, you know, these other sailors they instantly man the guns, the arrows
Crossbows or the
start,
ballistas.
yeah, and they start firing wildly at you. I want not Rock, Rib to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid being shot.
Ooh-ah.
17.
No.
Yeah.
20.
hmm Yeah. As you are there, you know, you see these arrows just come whizzing past your head, you know, and like a whole bunch of the sailors just literally get peppered. You know, your guys. I mean, by it's like 3 of them just drop instantly. You know, as they're like swinging across, you know, they get knocked out and they're in the water. You know, because for the sake of it. And you guys, right, who's actually swinging across?
What was I doing when I dodged the arrows?
Lolly just walked over.
Yeah, I know, but you two, I presume you both are going to swing across.
Sure. I'm trying to get
Yeah,
in my
okay.
head how we're swinging. Where are we swinging
Yeah.
from?
Well, from the lines that are attached to the main mast and such, you know.
Okay,
but,
so I tied it up. They hooked the main
yeah.
mast up high enough that we could swing over to that boat.
Well, yeah, it's attached to like the rigging up high and such, you
Okay.
know.
I would have assumed maybe we would have pulled the boat close over to us and planked over or something, but okay.
Well, you know, it's still at a distance, you know. Say like at least like 10 foot, you know. It's not perfectly side by side, you know. You've
I'm just
just
trying to get
hooked
an
it
idea
so
of
that it
how we're
can't pull
gonna go
away.
about doing. But okay, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
try to get over there.
So where do you guys wish to land? North at the top end of the boat or the bottom end? Or in the
Hook
middle?
me about here.
So we have equal access among this whole thing. Like our boat is
Mhm.
sidelong enough that we can land where we want.
Yeah. Well, obviously you have to swing across, but you know.
I want to kind of land right around here by these stairs.
Okay. Yeah. Just got to get your thing back up. There we go. Boom. And you, Rock?
I'm waiting for the.
So you're staying on the ship, yeah?
Yeah, I'm waiting it for the closer.
Yeah.
Well, no
Okay.
I'm an old lady. I can't swing.
Well, I'll just put you there. You're in the water.
No.
Yeah, Miss Windle
I'm an old
falls off
lady.
the
I
boat.
can't swim.
You know,
She doesn't have very high bone density, so she might float.
yeah. I mean, like it takes a couple of minutes whilst while all the confusion is going on. You know, like you're being shot at, and the other sailors are trying to get across. And one of them, I'll say, they stick a plank out, you know, like around here, so that you can get to it. So you're just about there. And it's at that point I'd like you guys to you got a surprise around here, so you know, go ahead and attack.
Well, never mind.
Yeah, I know the thing's not to scale, but I tried to scale it up, and it just wasn't having none of it.
Never mind. I think I'm staying on the other boat right now, like at the edge.
Well, I will just leave you there then, so that you're on the edge of the screen, you know, so that you can still move and so forth. Yeah, but you're technically on the other ship still. But you know, you guys here have just swung across. You know, these guys were not expecting people to, you know, catch them at all, and you guys land on boat, and you got a surprise round here. So I'll allow you guys to do what you want.
All right, who wants to go surprise round first?
Surprise round. They know a boat will come in.
I'm gonna.
Well, no, they weren't expecting a
All right,
bunch of
does
women.
anyone
in
object if I
to
go
jump.
first?
I'll go for it.
All right. I'm going to punch this guy next to me.
Okay. Make a roll for us. Ooh. Just the 2 attacks, or?
Oh, well, I want to see how those two work. And
Well,
also, I don't know if I only get one action during the surprise round.
Yeah, you just get the one action and move action like normal, you know. But this one here, you can attack without getting attacked back, you know, straight away. So you get to do this, and then you roll initiative, and then you do your normal thing.
Right.
So you know, yeah, but those definitely hit him, you know. So 9 and is yeah.
15 damage.
Yeah, your first strike hits him clean in the chest, and he's instantly bloodied. You know, and the second one, well, how do you want to kill this guy? These guys do not have a lot of HP. You know, these are just.
I figured like hitting him once in the chest, then going for the leg, and I figure like, you know, the blow like to the side of his knee just snaps his leg and he falls over. Like maybe not dead at the moment, but just completely unable to fight.
Oh no, he is dead.
Well, like there's no real difference. So like I guess like his bone sticks out of his knee and he starts bleeding.
Yeah. So this guy, you know, instantly just, bleh, you know, and you hear shouting, you know, coming from the rest of the guys, you know, that the intruders and such. Who's going second
I'll go.
before we roll for initiative on this?
Top to bottom, how about you, Wendell?
Sure. What am I on the bottom?
You're on your ship. I'm just saying let's go in order based on our position on the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we're gonna roll initiative in a second anyway once it's over, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, is it my turn right now?
Yeah. This is a surprise round, so.
Oh.
You have one action.
One action. Well. Bird, go! That's excellent.
So you summon your bird, yeah?
Well, he's already out. He's always out.
But you know what I mean by. You know. Hang on. That means I gotta find your bird icon.
Well, I gave you a bird icon.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta find it in amongst the fucking list of all of the fucking NPCs I've got. There's a fucking lot of them. No, that's a harpy, you jackass. There we go. Rocks bird.
That's a harpy. Jackass.
Miss Swindle. There you go. Now, yeah. Now you've got control. So yeah, the bird comes out. Yeah. And is that all you're doing? Just having the bird come out, or?
And I don't know. Not really in the water, so I'm gonna summon something. I don't know what yet, but I was thinking dolphin, but then they have to be close to the edge for me to hit them with it. Well, I could make the dolphin hit the trebuchets though.
Well,
Yeah.
ballista actually.
Well, ballistas, whatever they are. I could them do that.
Yeah, sure. You can attack the ballistas if you wish, but it'll only be one a ballista at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can do this. I think that makes it. I summon a dolphin or orcus. Orca, but technically a dolphin.
Okay, hang on. I'm just setting up something here. God damn it!
Oh damn! Wait, what? Wait. Why is a dolphin a huge? What the fuck?
Well, a dolphin isn't huge.
Yeah, it says it's here, man. It says it's in the game. It says dolphin orca. Okay, so I'm summoning.
So it's an orca whale, which is technically a dolphin.
Yeah. So a whale. I'm summoning a whale. Yeah.
Okay, you summon a whale. All right. Hang on, I'm on the wrong fucking page here. 1 sec. Where the hell am I going to put this?
I summoned near over here somewhere.
Okay.
Or near me, in the water somewhere.
Yeah, I'll put that there. This thing's big, I know, so I'll put that there. You know.
Make it bigger.
No, I've got limited space at the edge of the map. So, plus it'll start cut over that. No, it's huge anyways. There you go. And you know, I make it just
huge
the next size.
4. Is it 3x3 or is it 4x4?
3x3.
There you go. But it's now messing up the image, so it's over there.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, you guys instantly see this thing just like this. Well, you see it, Miss Windle. This thing just bosh out of nowhere. This whale comes like surging out of the sea.
All right, I'm gonna hit this one right here.
With the whale?
Yeah.
Okay. So this thing's gonna have to dive out of the water to do that.
Ever seen Free Willy? Of course the whale can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but just saying, you know.
Oh, so... actually it's going to it has a bite, so it's going to try to bite right there where that trebuchet is, just and probably make a hole in the on top. So there's going to be a hole in the deck.
Okay, so roll an attack for that.
Yep, I'm going to roll it. Yep. Like my new powers. Oh, well, okay. Okay. What's that? I meant to roll and add the number, but whatever, stupid thing. What? Okay. 18.
Yeah, that hits. So yeah, you just need to like roll damage on that one.
Yeah,
roll
it,
damage on that.
Hey so, man, yeah. I got stood up things, man. I got patient, man. There's a lot of buttons I have to push.
Yeah, I know, but I'm also talking to the stream. Yeah. Yeah, you take a rather sizable chunk out the side of the ship, you know. actually slightly more larger than what you expected.
Oh,
As this thing comes like crashing down and takes a
wow,
chomp out of the boat at the same time.
cheap piece of shit. Well,
Mhm.
made out of paper.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And, so I believe that's the end of your turn, or you staying there? You moving?
Oh yeah, my bird. My
Oh
bird's
yeah.
moving. My bird's gonna go over here and attack this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just bother him. Just try to claw his eyes out.
Okay.
With his can I do both talons when a bird moves? Does anybody know, or is it the same as
Yeah.
me?
No,
Yeah.
just one.
Just
Is
one.
it just
Okay.
one? Oh, okay. I
what I
thought it was both.
That's what I thought. Just had to ask. Just had to make sure. All right. Bam. 11.
Hang on. That actually misses.
All right.
So
I thought I was gonna miss.
yeah. Your bird comes along. Dives at him. Claw extended, and he sees it just at the last second and dodges just out of the way. And that will bring us to Rib. Sorry.
Let's see if I can remember what I'm doing. What? I was like half out of it after a while there. I had my plan for like 20 minutes before now. What is this guy right here where the bird is? Is he in good health?
Well, he's in good health. He's just flailing around with the bird, just forcing this thing away from him.
All right, well, he's in the only one that's anywhere close enough for me to attack, so I'm going to pull out my new fancy magic tomahawk and carefully, with great force, huck it at his face.
Okay, roll an attack for us.
Whip. Oh my god, what is... well, that's a dexterity, so 7. Fuck off. Do I still
No,
gamble on
you.
that?
Also proficient.
Oh, proficiency. Oh yeah. 7 plus 4. God damn it,
4.
I rolled 4, and 7 is my bonus.
So 7 plus 4, that's 11.
Is
No,
it?
that still misses.
Is it 11? I'm too tired anymore.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So you throw this axe. It misses him. Yeah. It misses the bird as well, for the sake of brevity. And it sails on for a couple of seconds, and then it just vanishes into a quick puff of smoke, and it's instantly back in your hand again.
Oh, so it doesn't come back. It's not boomeranging? Okay, this enchanted
No,
in a way
no,
differently
no,
than I expected. I do have a second attack on my attacks. I don't think my chained one is going to go well, though. I don't think it's long enough because it only has 10-foot range.
Yeah, it'll hit him. Usually
Is
in
this
range.
10 feet
Actually,
range?
I imagine.
Well, since the other one automatically just poofed back, I'll just use that one again. Yeah! Yeah, that one's better. 24.
Now that one misses. No, it misses. No, I'm joking. It hits.
So 8. 3 points? Is that it? Wait, are there bonuses on these things? I forgot already.
What?
Like attack rolls?
I'm not entirely sure.
Especially a thrown one. I think...
Because you should have your damage and... What is it he rolls? Is his damage and something else, isn't it?
Oh, the dexterity? Oh, no, the attack roll.
Yeah, I'm having a rough time remembering myself.
Like keeping track of which games are which anymore. And I don't really do a lot of range stuff, especially with like most of my time going into Trunge. Ranged attack. This is a 4, so 3. I think it's adding 3. I think it's my dex that I add, so it'd be 6.
So 6 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, he takes that.
And my hand gets a new axe poofed into it. Poof!
Yeah, and it hits him. It digs into him. You hear him grunt, and then it literally just poofs back into your hand again. Hang on, just saying that.
And I guess that's what I do.
Okay, and do you guys want to roll initiative from there? Okay.
Let's see. I got 2 times because I'm a cool barbarian. But they're both the same. Shit. I've got 12.
Okay. Right. Now I need to roll for all of these guys. So 1 second.
All of
I
these
need
guys
to-
aren't cool.
Right, where's my D20? Right. This, guys, is officially my first roll ever with these dice. So, I got a lot of rolls to make here. Okay.
Well, if there's so many people, you could just go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
just
do
go
them in.
one turn order.
No, I was gonna do them in groups of like 5. So it'll only be like
12
3 or
groups
4.
of 5.
Oh,
My record, I only do like up to 10 people have their own initiative, but still, it's a pain.
okay. 25 to. Now I'm gonna ask 25 to 20.
Yes.
No, which ones do you roll? Because I don't have time. So, who rolled anywhere between those numbers? Nobody? Okay, 20 to 15. What? Nobody rolled anything above 15?
I only got a 14.
Yeah. What did you end up with, Rib? Sorry?
I got 12.
12. All right. So, all right, 15 to 12 in order. So, Miss Windle, you go first. Not Miss
I
Windle.
got 11.
Not Miss
Yeah, I
Windle.
got a 14.
Okay, you're up first. What did? So then it's Rib, and then it's Rock. You actually beat my guy's initiative entirely.
What? And we all thought we suck.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, I'll just copy that and paste it. It makes it fucking quicker. Uh-huh. Okay, there we go. All right. So up first is Tali.
Wait, up first before them?
Yeah, you guys actually beat their initiative. I did not roll well.
Alrighty then.
I mean, like
Can I
my
levitate up over myself up over across this little boat?
well, you are limited in how high you can go, as we discussed. So you
Okay.
can only
Well,
go like
well,
10
if I
feet
use
up.
extra movement to climb,
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever
you're
gets me next to those.
yeah, you're in between both of them. So technically, you are kind of flanked right now.
Oh, that won't last long.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully.
The guy up top is getting it first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those both hit. 9.
20 damage.
Yeah, he also dies. Yeah.
And the guy below, like with martial arts, I can make a third attack. Can I bite him?
Well, hang on. Yeah, you can. Sorry, I was going over something just then. Why do I keep clicking on that? Click on
Alright,
the other one.
so is that also can I use Dex for that too?
Uh, yeah. I mean,
Alright,
all your
and I'm
attacks are. Yeah, go on.
so I'm proficient with it. It's like an unarmed strike.
Yeah. Although it's new to you,
15 versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, what's the damage die for it?
I'll say a D6 per tooth. So,
Per tooth?
yeah, a D6 for the left, D6 for the right, so 2D6.
And I add my Dex mod as well.
Yeah. Damn. Well, you guys watch as Tali, beats the crap out of one guy, instantly
the guy
jumps
behind
on
the
the
boat.
other one.
He slowly vanishes behind the boat. You hear thuds and hear her body hit the floor, and then she turns to the guy you can actually see.
And it's at that particular point that you see Tali just literally sink her teeth into this guy's throat and rip it out, and he falls to the floor, gurgling with blood, and slowly dies.
So Tlali processes for a moment, licks the front of her face, and then she just leaps up in the air with this self-satisfied grin on her face.
And as Tali pulls back and down her chin and partially down her tunic is blood, Is it literally, you just ripped his throat out and it just sprayed all over you, kind of thing.
And she's just happy with it.
And that's you stopping your turn there. Okay,
yeah, that's my move, my action to attack, and my bonus action for martial arts. That's my go.
Okay, that brings us to. Hang on, who's next? Rib, you're up now, man.
Okay. I'm gonna move up these stairs. Damn it. Go. What the thing? To this guy while pulling out Necro. What? I can't. Why am I not able to move now?
You should be able to. Hang on. Oh, hang on. There you go. Sorry, I changed.
Okay.
I must have accidentally deleted it. So my bad.
Pull out sick axe and go. Oh, I can't get close to this. Well, that's weird.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, I can line them up, but I can't line you guys up. It's weird. But you get what I mean by.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to pull out sick axe and grumble something under my breath, but then chop at this man with my first attack. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? See, 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that's fine then. Fine then. I'm fine, Axe. I'm fine. Everything's okay. That's it. 8 for Rick. 8.
This is a
okay.
good.
So we've got. I think it is. What is it? 17 regular damage and 8 poison or necro damage.
Oh yeah. Well, you literally cleave him clean in half. Straight across the gut.
Necro damage is important.
Well, I mean, just with the 2 8s alone, you've killed him. So these guys aren't exactly healthy. These are
okay.
They're just ordinary sailors. They're not fighters. Even though they have weapons.
With my axe having cleaved through this dude, I'm gonna hold it in one hand and grab my magic tomahawk and hook it at this dude right here.
Yeah. As you cleave the other guy in half, though, you hear a voice inside your head go, "Yes, more blood."
We will put more blood. Yeah. Jesus Christ. What was that? To 11 again. Shit.
No, that misses, and
Nope.
it just
Coops my axe
appears
back
back
to
in
my
your
hand
hand.
and is like, okay, well, that's me.
You should still have some movement if you wish to move. It's up to you. If you only move like 10 foot, you should have 30 foot of movement. So.
Okay, I didn't know if I could split it up like that. I thought it was an action.
Well, you got 30 foot. I'll allow the full movement.
Okay, we'll move close to this guy then. I would have done it differently, but okay.
Okay, so
I'm gonna get right up in
I
this
thought
dude's
you
face.
Yeah, he looks a little worried, and with that, it's now Rock's turn. And whilst all this is going on, though, you guys can hear like screaming coming from below deck. So,
Are any of our crewmates on this ship?
no, the ones that tried to swing across with you were shot with arrows.
Wow,
from the
all of them. That
ballista.
unfortunate.
I mean, not all of them. Most of them, sort of like tried to swing. Not all of them, but a few of them tried to swing across with you. And most of them got knocked off.
We're attacking that guy.
Okay, you're attacking the same guy with the bird.
Yeah.
Okay, that
24,
hits.
24 for the first attack and 24 for the second attack.
What's with the duplicates tonight, man? Shit.
Red did the same thing.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, you guys sort of like that hits both of them, obviously.
Okay. Down. Okay. 5 for the first and 3 for second.
Oh yeah. Well, he's dead.
Okay.
And he screams as he drops. Your bird also has one of his eyeballs in his talon now.
All right. Plug it in. Okay. And the whale is going to try to attack the same dude here.
Okay. Is he aiming for the guy or the actual gun this time?
Well, he's just attacking there, like the
Just attack the boat because the boat's in his territory.
yeah.
He's gonna take the
Yeah.
ship down before we even finish.
Well, no, he's taking out the whatever is in the way first. So probably the arrow thing.
No, you took that out, but I'm saying, are you attacking that location again, or you're going for the guy?
For the guy.
Yeah, okay.
Wait. Oh,
Yeah, that hits. That definitely fucking hits. Shit. Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, he swallows this guy whole.
Okay, I'm
So
thinking this
I'm not even
whale's
going
like
to
a
kill him.
killer
He's just
whale.
silly.
It's a killer whale.
It doesn't even, there's no dead body there. There's just that thing. But as you do that, this thing comes crashing down on the ship. So do you want to roll damage for that as well?
What, the ship? I think it's the
Yeah,
same
because
damage.
because it jumped up. Now it's falling down. So
Well, I don't have an actual. It only has a bite attack. It doesn't really have a slam. So what do you?
Well, no, I mean like it
How would
had
it
to come
avoid
up out of the
slamming?
water. No, it had to come up out of the water partially to get this thing. It's now
So just roll
falling
another-
back in.
the same amount.
Yeah, just roll the same damage again as first, please. 19. Okay, yeah. You take yet again another sizable chunk out the side of this ship. Part of this is the waves are now actually reaching up and over the side of the hull. So now the ship is taking on water. But she's still got your 10. So. So is that the end of your 10? You gonna do anything yourself or no?
Yeah. So gratification. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I already have it up. All right. Whoa, what just happened there? Did I delete something?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't see anything gone. So yeah, hang on. The second part is actually not another ship. That's below deck.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's two It's the same ship. It's just above and below deck.
Well, okay. Can I kind of see down the?
Well, you can see this guy because there's now a massive hole there.
Oh yeah, I can see this guy because there's a nice hole there. Then I will black tentacles there.
Okay. All right. You know what you need to roll for that.
Yep. Oh damn it.
Well, you don't manage to cast anything such as like the black tentacles, but what does end up happening is, you end up causing a small detonation and taking even more out the side of this ship.
Where are the prisoners?
Well, they are on this deck, on that one, but I haven't put them on there because, I've got enough NPCs to worry about.
No, that's cool. I don't want
Mhm.
them to trap.
Yeah, and you can hear them like absolutely screaming in panic, because this thing's taken on water quite rapidly. Yeah, because there is a rather sizable hole in the side of this ship.
Okay, I'm gonna. Wait, is this guy even there anymore?
Which guy? What, that one? Yeah, of course he's. What? No, actually, he got blown
You
back
got blown
there.
up. You got blown up, right?
Roll us a d6.
Roll only a d6 for explosion. What?
Well, it's more to do with splinters,
Oh, okay.
to see if he gets. Because I'll have to roll a dex save for that. So 5 damage. Yeah, dex plus 1. 19 plus 1. Oh shit, man. Yeah, he takes the damage, but he mostly avoids it. So he only takes like 3. So that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, goody. It's my turn. This guy, well, that's the only one left from Group 1. Runs over to here, turns the treasure bay down at you, and fires.
What, me?
No, at Tali. It's D20 plus 3. Does a 20 hit you?
Tie goes to roller.
Pardon?
You hit, yes.
Ah, okay. Excuse me. Sorry about that. 4 points of damage as this bolt slams into your back. And you now have
deflect
bolt.
missiles. Deflect missiles once per round. I can roll a d10 plus 13, and if I beat the damage that it deals, if I beat the damage it deals, I stop it and I don't take any damage.
Yeah, okay. Well, you hear this thing come flying towards you, and you definitely avoid, smack it out of the way.
But
I mean,
it gets better. I can then spend a key point to fling it back.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Are you actually grabbing it, or are you just deflecting?
That it bounces up in the air, and then like cocks her palm back, and when it comes back down, the point is facing the other way, so she just open palm hits it and sends it hurtling back.
Okay, well, roll an attack. To see if you actually, knock it right back at him. That hits. Yeah.
How much damage?
Hang on. It's 1d8 plus 8. Plus 1. Sorry.
8 damage.
Oh yeah, you hit him and he squeals. He's also bloodied as well. That brings us to Sailor Group number 2, which is just this guy, who sees the bird and carrying a thing and fires at that. Hang on, which one is it? +3. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, it's got to keep track of that one. 15 towards your bird, Rock.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's
Just
1d8
barely.
plus 1.
Oh wait, that's me.
8. Yeah, 8 points of damage to your bird.
Okay.
So now your bird has this bolt sticking out of it.
Okay.
Alright, that's he's turn.
Here, looking bird with a bolt.
Group 3. Oh, these guys charge at you. Well, turn around and hit you. So, 7. Hang on. I know this ain't gonna hit. So that's a 10 for the first one.
Nope.
21 for the second.
Yep.
17 for the third.
Nope.
Okay, so that's. Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm just checking to see what it is. Because this is a sword. That plus 1. So 3 points of slashing damage to you. From these guys. The other group, you hear like these guys, all over here. You hear sort of like confused shouting, and a couple of them come running up onto deck. So they'll end up there, bush. So will this guy. So these guys are now up here. He starts moving up along with his guard, and that will bring us to Tali. It's your turn again.
All right, I'm gonna just hop over this railing, go past, land down there.
Okay. Yeah, when you get down here, you see a scruffy-looking sailor and a finely dressed, guy behind him. You also sort of like see the slaves just beside you.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh, jeez.
dual hit this.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, both of those hit.
Does 11 damage drop him?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. To this guy, yeah.
All right.
The one, hang on, this one right in front of you, yeah.
Yeah. Once he drops, I'm gonna move up and throw that 20, that next attack, the 20 at the big guy.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah, the 20 does hit.
10 damage to him.
Yeah, he takes that and he looks pissed. But he's still standing.
All right, now bonus action. I use dodge.
Okay. So that's your turn, yeah?
Correct.
Alright, well that brings us to Rib. I technically should have rolled advantage against you because you are kind of flanked, but never mind. And so it's you're now surrounded by 3 people.
Right. Hold on a second. Where's my page here? I got too many different things.
Hang on. Quick question. What level's the party again? It's level 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
8. Wait, 9?
8?
Oh,
Yeah,
you leveled up.
Yeah, we
You-
leveled. Maybe you left before you said that last week because he's like reminded us last week, but a couple of people are gone.
Oh,
Mm.
figs. We're level 9. I thought we were 8.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I did say you guys leveled up, so.
I must have forgot.
Okay. I am going to give Sick-Axe hopefully what he wants. First, I'm gonna chop this guy standing at the ballista that I tried to cut before. And 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. Here's the first bit is 19 damage of regular. I don't know that the necro damage is going to count for much in that case.
Sorry, hang on. 11 damage? Yeah. Which one was it? The that you went for?
19 damage to the guy at the ballista.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's squished.
Yeah.
So none of his necro
These, as I
damage.
said, these guys don't have a lot of HP. As I said.
Alright. So with his blood all over the axe, I'm going to use it to lubricate my way through the next guy, which will be the guy standing near the edge. That guy right there. Just gonna go like one chop down on the first guy and then swing upward, trying to cut through the cut the guy's bottom half from his top half. Hooah! God damn it. 12.
12 actually hits.
Oh
Damn it.
my. Haha! Sick-Axe, you're okay today. Only against weak guys. And these guys can actually take necro damage if they survive, so maybe he'll get his way a little bit. But he's not going to survive.
No, you knock him clean off the ship and he's in the water.
I hope his legs are still up here, because that's what I was going for.
Well, a leg is still up there.
Cool. Then I look at the other guy. Look down at him with a smile.
1 second. Just gonna do one thing. There you go. Yeah, but just sent you something. It's at that particular point that you start feeling rather strange and your body starts growing hair. And you look at your hands and they start to grow claws. Basically, your first transformation is already taking place.
Okay.
So I already sent you a thing with.
Well, that's weird. I get weaker when I become a bear.
Yeah, I know, but I'm, this is just this base stats, but
Yeah.
that's basically what you get now. So now you know what, you can see what you got, because I already sent it to you.
A dire bear?
No, he's a werebear. This isn't tied to the moon or anything like that. This just happens at random. So, and it's been a few days.
Okay.
I thought I did. Oh, that's my bad. And it's, as I said, though, it's not tied to any moons or anything like that. It's a curse. It can come into effect and
Wait.
do what it wants when it wants.
It says I have a great axe as a bear. Does it still be Sick-Axe in that case?
No, it'll be a claw attack.
No, because it says, yeah, wait, so when I'm in humanoid or hybrid form only, so I'm a full bear then. Okay. So there are different forms of a werebear, but I'm in full bear form.
Yeah, it just sends you to full bear form. There's no in between.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just that was the quickest page that I could find. I had the stats required.
Werebear makes 2 claw attacks. Okay, so 2 claw attacks is what I have instead of 2 chop attacks. Or what does it say? So I can do either 2 claw attacks or a bite. I guess.
Yeah. Basically, you're just a mindless animal right now. And it's do you
Alright.
still get an attack? I forget.
I used my 2 attacks before I turned.
Yeah,
Like,
okay,
basically, my
so
turn was over when I changed.
Okay, so yeah, you do that, and that's the end of your turn.
So now that guy's even more scared of me, even though I'm not as
Yeah.
strong.
Hang on. I gotta roll for this. Oh, yo, guys, check this. I just rolled a nat 1 on the d20. So this guy takes one look at you, screams like a little bitch, and jumps off the ship.
Well, he did just watch
He
me
doesn't want
cleave two.
none of it.
Well, he watched me cleave one dude completely up. He watched me splatter one other dude. He watched me cut another dude down. The only thing he didn't see was me cut a guy with my flying tomahawk, but he did see a flying tomahawk.
Mhm.
But the fact that
Yeah.
3 of his friends are completely like just obliterated, I think, is enough. I don't think him turning into a bear is that much scarier.
Well, no, he's not used to that. It's like, nope, I'm out. And so he dives off the ship, and well, basically, he's in the water. You guys have basically stopped this ship dead. So he's just basically floating along, and that brings us to, well, my guys. This guy here. Someone got the range thing at all? Can someone see the distance between the guy in the top right and that bird? I want to kill that thing.
About 40-ish, 37.
Well, not bad.
Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, so that's cool. D20. He misses. In fact, he misses so hard that the thing literally breaks. And then he takes off running down here. He gets to
Backfires into his face.
there, and then he gets to like his dead comrade stand there. Well, he's in the water, so that group's gone. These two though, they see the bird and also attack it, because immediately that's the thing right there. Hang on, melee weapons +3, yeah. Why am I rolling it there, jackass? Right, that's 11 for the first one.
He's just so used to it.
Yeah, I know. Thing. So 14 to hit. For the first one. Does that hit the bird?
Yeah.
Good. Then the 17 I just rolled on the dice will also hit. So yeah, that's all right. I'm not rolling on this fucking thing anymore. I'm rolling in my pad box. Sorry. So that's D8 plus. That's D6. Sorry, my bad. D6 plus 1. So 7 points of damage for one hit, and 6 points of damage for the second. That's them two guys done. That brings us to the. Yeah, that brings us to. Yeah. And 6 for the second one. So yeah, that brings us to the captain standing in front of you, Tally. And just gonna make sure. Yeah, he's got in his hand. He's got a scimitar, and in his other hand, he's holding a dagger. So he's dual wielding. Okay, I did not realize that is skill. So yeah, he takes 2 swings at you.
He has disadvantage because I'm dodging.
So 11 for the first one.
Miss.
Oh, shit. And less for the second one, so they both miss. And he basically whiffs it, and he looks a little worried now. Which brings us right back to you. Tali, sorry.
All right. First thing I'm going to lash out with unarmed.
Okay. Oh shit!
Double damage is 18.
Yeah, he takes that.
And
He's still
second attack.
standing.
And so when I sort of hit him like that, I'm going to follow up by trying to bite him.
Okay. 15. That
Only a
just hits
15.
his armor. Yeah, that just hits his armor class. So yeah, you do hit. No, hang on. I get to add a +2 to that because of his ability. He can parry. So that bite doesn't hit.
All right. I'm going to follow up with a flurry.
I can't deflect any of these ones, so because I just used that ability, I can't use it on anything than one attack.
That's
10,
one hit.
So 10 doesn't hit. So hang on.
11 damage.
Which one did you just roll?
11
15.
damage.
Okay, yeah,
26 hit, but 10 didn't.
Okay, yeah, he's still standing, but he's starting to look bloody. So, are you staying there, or well, not like you can go anywhere.
Yep.
So,
Well, I mean, I can disengage and move 10 feet when I flurry, but I don't see any reason to.
Yeah.
Just as part of like the drunken monk, is I can sort of stagger around.
Yeah. Okay. And that brings us to the top of the round again with Rib. It's your turn. You know, now Rib, you're standing up here on the main deck. Where the steering wheel is and everything.
Yeah, I was about to say this is the steering wheel, right?
Yeah, the helm. Sorry,
that's what I was looking for.
Tiller, the tiller. There we go. Got it.
Attila the Hun.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
gonna
it's called.
lumber over here and just scratch this thing out with my big ass claws, like I'm trying to dig grubs out of a freaking wood log.
So you're trying to disable the control mechanism for the ship.
Basically,
okay.
I'd probably rip it right off of there. See if there's any food in there.
Yeah. But in this current state, though, you're, as I said, a mindless animal. You do not recognize friend or foe. Everything to you is lunch right now.
People go here. Obviously, they go here for a reason. I don't know that it's for steering the boat. They probably have food in there. I'm eating it.
Okay.
I'm gonna break in there. There's got to be grubs in there.
Make an attack against the tiller, although it's stationary. But
where's my picture again? I think it's plus a 7 or 8. Wait, I don't have any proficiency, do I?
No, not in claw attacks. No.
Or I just didn't know if I had proficiency in strength or anything, but it doesn't.
Well, if it's a natural attack that he gets in his bear form, he's proficient with it.
Oh, okay. Well, it says it's a +7, so to hit. So
where is it?
Well, it's
okay, they're
whatever
+7 to hit. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for that. So yeah, then what did I get? So 14 against a stationary wooden object.
yeah. You smash this thing clean off, but you don't find any grubs,
But it's
although
broken.
that's not.
So it's like, then I guess I just kind of like clumsily do like a somersaulty type of roll down into this area, and look towards this whatever door or whatever is right here. Like, I don't know. Like maybe they're keeping food in there.
But you can smell where your opponents are. That's the sense you're mostly relying on, for hidden things.
Oh yeah, it's like you can smell, doesn't it?
Yeah, you see. So that's the reason why I say
perception checks. All right. I want a perception to smell if there's food in there. Perception is wisdom. Okay, so it's 16.
Yeah, you smell food in there, but it's not the kind of food you're interested in. You smell like rich fruits, like pineapples,
Do
coconuts.
you
and
not
that
know
kind of
what
jazz.
bears eat?
No, this is a werebear. You're only interested in meat.
If I'm a bear, though, the bears like fruit more than they like meat.
Yeah, werebear, completely different than a normal bear. So, well, technically that's the end of your turn. So, which brings us back to Rock. Now, Rock, you're standing on the other ship. You can see that the ship that these guys are standing on is starting to lean a bit. I.e., the front end of it is starting to sink a lot more than it should do. And do you want to make an intelligence roll? To see if you can determine how long everybody's got before this thing goes below the waves. Oh, hang on, didn't he disappear? Oh no, he's still here. Yeah, with that, you know that you've got at most a minute before this thing sinks. It's taken on way too much water too quickly to stay afloat. But it is your turn, so. Oh, hang on, I didn't move him like I was supposed to. Hang on. He's supposed to be there. Because how else was he going to hit him with a sword? So that was my bad. Forgot to move him, that's all.
Yeah, it's a terrible mistake.
Well, I'm trying to concentrate so, on everything. I've got a lot of shit that I've got to keep track of. So,
Rock, are you alive?
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm
trying to pick something to do, man. Crap. Yeah. Go to the next person because I'm trying to figure out what I can do.
Well, the next person is the sailors. So, in the meantime, these two will yet again attack your bird. Well, actually, these three, I'll just lump them all into one group. Well, the whole group is this. Technically, I'll just put these four that's on the top deck in one group now. So that's 2 melee attacks against your bird, which will be. Hang on, I keep doing this. It's only a +3. How the hell do I keep forgetting this? Right. So, fucking that one. All right. So 18.
Programmed wrong.
I presume 18 hits the bird.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's actually 21 total. But I rolled 18 on the dice, and I kind of figured that would hit. So, no, that's the thing. It's 1d6 plus 2 points of damage to your bird, because I'm going to roll damage on here so you can see it. But the other rolls I'll do on the thingy. All right, the other two on the treasure base, they will take aim at you, Rock. Rib, sorry. And yeah, it's +3. So 5. 11. Yeah, so I presume neither of those hit you. So
I find my page again. I don't know what my.
Well, hang on. As a werebear, what's your AC? Yeah, it's 10.
10 in humanoid form. 11 natural armor in bear form.
Yeah, well, it's
no,
plus
it's not 11. That's it. Is that 11? Or is that a different word? It looks almost like a bracket.
Yeah. That just means, I presume it to be like your armor class in bear form. So
yeah,
you get
11,
8.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah, with I rolled a 10, and that's a +3, so that's 13 total. So one of them does actually hit you.
Okay.
So that's D8 plus 1. So 5 points of damage as this bolt shoots right into your left arse cheek. And that will then bring us to the captain. He's going to... what have I got? Shit, there's not much I can do with this guy because he sucks.
I didn't dodge last turn.
But does that mean it's still there? Does it still last? I mean, I don't know.
Damn it! I can't do that. Says
Yeah,
I
he's just
can't-
going to... Yeah, he's going to swing his scimitar and dagger at you because there's not much else I can really do. So plus, it's +5, right? So 18 plus 5, so 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. And that was a 2, so for the dagger, so that didn't hit. So D6 plus 3. So 6 points of damage to you, you know, as he strikes at you, and he's screaming. He's also screaming out for more help from like the other hands on ship, but he's not really getting much of a response, you know, because all he can hear is screams of people
Considering they're
dying
all
up on the
dead.
deck. It's also you. You would normally be in rough terrain right now, but he is because this place is filling with water. You
But
know,
I can
it's-
levitate.
Yeah, if you was on the ground, it'd be coming up to your ankles. You know, halfway between your ankles and your knee. Sorry, you know. And so it's getting pretty deep now. You know, and again, you can also hear the people that are trapped on this ship pleading to be let out. And
Turn
with
it,
that,
is it still the enemies?
no, that's the end of their turn. You can go if you wish.
Okay. Well, I can't do this because it says I can't touch physical objects, and I think the boat's a physical object.
Yeah, somewhat.
So, my other plan, I don't know if it works. I'm gonna tell the whale to use its strength to kind of like push over the boat. You know what I mean?
So you're trying to capsize the boat.
Well, not really capsize the boat, but try to get it lifted up so the water will stop. You know, move
You
push it
get
to,
underneath it
push
and
it to the.
push it up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that works too.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming you meant by, you know, you get under the boat and push it, you know, rise it up. You know.
Okay.
That's how I'm seeing it, anyways. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That
Okay,
works.
so give us a strength check from your whale.
I'm looking really straight.
Bearing in mind, this thing is probably weighs just as much as he does.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit more now, considering it's also like
Water.
half full of water. Yeah. So, you know, it's going to have to roll really bloody high for this.
Uh, come on, baby. Roll good in it. Darn.
No. It tries with all its might, but, you know, the ship's just too heavy. You know, 'cause what with all the water, the supplies, the people on board, you know, everything is just too much for it.
Well, am I able from where I am to get into the hole, get downstairs
Yeah. I mean, there was a gangplank. That gangplank's now in the water. But you could leap across or swing across. It's up to you. Each one would be one would be in acrobatics. Well, no, they'd both be acrobatics. So yeah. I'll just make them both acrobatics. It makes it easier. So you can do one or the other.
This ain't that good. I'm doing so. Here we go. Come on, spell.
The distance between you and the ship is a little bit less, seeing as once Rib broke the tiller, the ship is starting to slowly turn towards the Cherik warship because the rudder's loose. It picked its own direction and is going.
Yeah. Well, you told me that after I rolled.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not as great, but it's still there. There's still
Yeah.
a significant distance.
Well, I enlarged human myself.
Okay.
There's now a big miss window.
Hmm.
And now I will step over.
Okay, make a dexterity check to
Like
see
she
if you
just
fall in the hole.
like she
No,
just
I'm
lifts up the hem of her skirt so that she can step over the railing and just steps over just as casually as if she was stepping over a puddle on the sidewalk.
Yeah. I was going to be a bit of a dick and say, roll a dex check to see if you don't step in the hole, fall into the water kind of thing. But nah, I'm not that cruel. So that's your turn. Yeah, you're walking onto the boat. Do you want to put yourself where you're going to go?
I don't want to.
Well, you're on the ship, so for the time being, I'll just stick you there. All right,
I want to move my movement speed. What's the movement speed for a human?
I don't know.
30.
It should be in the character sheet.
30? Okay. Well, then. Okay. 5 right there. How deep is the hole? How?
Well, it goes all the way to the second deck and slightly below it. I mean, as I said, it's basically this thing's got 3 decks total. It's just the lower decks that are built. So.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna step in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's water there, so I'll probably land in the water, right?
Yeah, you're there, but your feet are in water, just your feet because of your size, though.
Yeah. Okay. How many? Is that one? Is that a couple of move speed? What is that?
Well, that would be like 10 foot roughly.
Okay. So
Total,
I've moved 15 feet so far. So where are the people? Over here? Or...
No, they're in here and in here.
Okay. I go here and I try to open the door.
Okay. Well, you grab onto the it's kind of like a steel bars kind of thing. You grab hold of the door and you pull, but it's locked. Well, obviously, or else these guys would have run out.
So. Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to use strength.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, but I'm just using that for effect. You get up there, it's like ting ting. Okay, it is locked.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming it would be locked. We're not gonna or they're like, haha, we'll unlock it, but they're so dumb looking. All right. I think I get a +2 strength because I'm. Well, it helps me. Not much, but 16.
Yeah. So here's the scene for you. Right, you step onto the ship, and as you saunter on up, you check the door. It doesn't unlock, and then you yank it open, and then all the prisoners hear from outside the door is this old woman's voice saying, "Come with me if you want to live."
Yeah. I'm here to save you. Don't be afraid of my size. I am a friend.
Yeah, I mean these guys are terrified though. So that will end your turn just there, because this giant woman just turned up. Tali, that brings us straight to you.
My bird.
Oh yeah, you still got your bird if you wish to.
There's
But
2 dudes right
Tali's
there,
up
right?
next. Yeah.
Okay. Boom. First attack.
Yeah, that hits.
Second attack. Oh!
Natural. Damn it. Yeah. I somewhat think that hits.
Okay. So he's Bird is attacking both of them. So he took one talon to one guy and another talon to the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Yeah. 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 That is for that guy in front of him, and then the other guy. 9 damage.
Yeah, they're both standing. Both of them look bloodied. Fucking typical. Which, with that will end your turn and bring us to Tali. Yo, Tali? Have we lost someone?
I don't know. Raptor, are you live now? Sounds like we might have.
He gone. She's gone. Who's gone?
Mm-hmm. Okay, well then he's out of the turn order. Yeah, I messaged him already.
Yeah, I thought I heard that. I was gonna send something, but I figured what you were doing was typing to him.
Yeah, so whilst we wait for him, Rib, it's your turn.
Alright, Bear just got shot with big arrow.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I stepped away for a moment.
Oh, okay. All right, well,
You
one
should
sec.
say you were doing it.
I should have muted or something, and I didn't. Sorry.
Or said even.
So, do you still want me Rib to go, or should I go?
No, you go, because we're
All
sticking with the turn order. I don't like changing it up.
All right,
unless
fourth. And like the first attack is bite. Then everything and everything after this is punching.
Okay, well, that hits. Yeah, they all hit.
He doesn't parry any of them.
But can he parry any of them? Just looking at them. 16. Hang on, let me look at this. Yeah. He parries the 16, so that one misses.
Right.
Because I was looking at his armor class, I was like, yeah, there's no way you can do that. So, but yeah, he can with that. So.
All right, 27 damage between the 3 hits.
Yeah, he's like on his last legs now. He looks at you and he's, does not look good.
Well, that's just because he's ugly.
So that's your turn, yeah.
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay, just making sure because you could, you've always got the option to move, but I doubt you will. All right, Rib, that's your turn, man.
Okay. Angry
Yeah,
bear
this guy's starting to float away. There you go.
turns and just like charges at this man right here, all lumbery and mad, and attacks him with claws. Swiping the first time, he goes rah attack, and he gets a what am I supposed to? What is it? +7, so
That's
13.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
All
Yeah.
right, so rah slap, and he does. I think it's
Yeah, you see
2d8.
these guys, their armor class for like the normal sailors is 12.
2d8 plus.
Which I was reading that wrong for the longest time. I was
4?
looking at something else which
Let's
says
try
11.
this. 10 points for the first claw.
He's just hanging on, You
And
took a massive gouge out of him,
he's gonna
which he
go.
falls down and
He
it's like
falls
holding
down,
on
so
to his
now
head.
I'm gonna like attack him while he's laying on the ground with my second claw. Rah. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Rah. 13 points of damage to his
Yeah.
laying down guy form.
Yeah, so the first hit, well, actually, no, I ain't going to say how you kill him. How do you kill him?
Well, the first hit, I knock him down. The second one, I try to uppercut him kind of sort of with my claws and rip his face off.
Yeah, you managed to do that. And this guy here, who's also looking at you, suddenly pales and just throws his hands up. He's like, no, I don't want none of that. But you don't know that, what he means by, because, well, you're a
And
bear.
also, I'm like,
Threw up his
give me
hand. He's making an
fish.
aggressive gesture. Kill him quick.
So, yeah, I mean, he's out of it, which brings us back to you, Rock.
Right. Here. Here.
Hello?
Well, sorry. Thank you.
Rock, we can't hear you.
Mm-hmm. All I heard was a noise, that's it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Good.
No, of course, we can hear you.
What about now?
Yeah. How about now? Yeah, sure.
What about now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's like 8, right? 8.
excuse me.
And come on, whale. 22 strength.
Yeah. He just barely manages to lift this thing up. It's not a lot, but there's water still coming in, but just not as much because he's got it slightly higher up.
All right.
But you do know that your time is running out.
Okay, people, I will put you on the. I will put you on the top on the deck from here, and try to get on the other side to the boat.
Like, ride me, climb on my back. I will fly you to
So-
safety.
So you send these guys up the stairs, yeah?
Well, no, I
Just-
I flatten my hand and lift them up one by one.
Okay, give us a strength check for each one.
What?
Well, these are human beings. They have weight.
But I am huge. Big.
Yeah, that just means you have a +2 to your attempt.
But these are like
Yeah.
slaves. They probably don't get fed that much,
Oh,
so
yeah.
they're not very heavy.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like 4 slaves in here. So
19.
yeah, that succeeds. You know, you managed to get them up there. I wasn't going to have you roll for each of them. I was just going to have you roll
Oh.
for the group. You know,
I
so
thought
with
you-
that 19, you managed to help them all get up there, and they're all standing right next to these guys.
She's gonna have such a backache when she's done, though. When she's small.
hmm Yeah, so
She's
you know
like, I've
they
been
climb
lifting
up
for 3
and
people now.
you know, I mean, yeah, they climb up and they're basically at the top of the stairs still because you know that's the only viable
Yeah.
spot from where you are. So they're
Well,
right
they're good.
next to those guys up there, which is maybe a bad situation. You know?
Maybe.
Mhm.
Can
you
I?
hear-
I'm gonna move over here now, and
Mhm.
that's what I'm gonna do there. And the bird, come on, bird, let's kill these guys so they don't hurt them people. Yeah.
Did you-
Yeah.
Yeah, they both hit.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure these guys are brown bread after this.
Maybe. First, yeah, I'm doing the same thing as before. 4 damage to that guy in front of my bird, and then the guy next to him gets a 3 damage.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Fucking lucky son of a. I was going to kill some of those guys.
Haha!
Yeah, so they both drop down dead. You know. That will. Well, your bird can now move, you know, because it's killed those things if you wish to move it. And, it's at that point that the.
But that guy.
Yeah, it's at that point that the captain, you know, this guy, you know, because this guy surrendered, so you know. But yeah, this guy, the captain, he's like, no, you're not doing this. You're not taking my princess, and he swallows the key.
Oh,
I'll get
okay.
that back in a moment.
That's not really helping. That's not gonna help him because I'm bringing them without the key. But okay.
Yeah,
He
but he
doesn't know
didn't.
that at the time.
His
No,
key
no, he
is really
doesn't know that.
special to him, though. It's a collector's item.
That's gonna hurt coming out.
Well, it's not just one key; it's like a whole set of keys in
Oh,
quick
God.
succession.
It's like a ring of 50 keys.
Wait, does he not choke?
1,
Roll
2,
for
3, 4, 5. Does that provoke an op attack?
No, but
He tries to swallow them all in one go and kills himself.
No, but he spends his whole turn swallowing these keys. Yeah,
This is the key to the bathroom. The captain's bathroom. This is the key to the liquor cabinet. This is the key to my porn stash. This is the key to the slaves. This is the key to my extra cheese.
And this is one that I don't know what it goes to, but you never know.
I've been testing it on every door, but I can't quite find out what it is.
This is the key to my chastity belt.
Yeah, and that brings us back to you, Talik. Basically, you know, I'm just going to say, you guys have won this one. You know, I mean,
All
the healthy
right.
steam will kill this guy. He's got a whopping 3 HP.
All right, so I'm gonna I'm gonna guesstimate where I think my stomach is. Like cut my hand into as slender and hard a shape as I possibly can manage, and I'm gonna get the key back.
What are you going to try? Mind
Pull
you,
his
though,
heart
healthy-
out.
He'll carry that.
Yeah, he'll parry that, but he can't parry again. So,
Carry this motherfucker.
so you know, your first swing, he's like, ha! So yeah, that basically kills him. You know,
And you take his
he
keys as an insult.
stumbles forward. You know, well,
Right, then Polly's gonna
stumbles.
sort of knock him push him over as he's stumbling, and take out her dagger,
Mhm.
and let's get the key back.
Okay. Whilst you're doing that, we'll move to Rock. No, Ribs. Sorry, it's your turn.
I look up and I rush at this bird and try to grab him out of the air.
Yeah, you don't know friend from foe, so you know.
So I try rah! With my claw. No, I want to try to bite him because I figure he's kind of up there. So I'm gonna try to jump up and snap him out of the air with my mouth.
Okay.
Here. That is a 7. No. Is it +7? 16 then. Is it is? Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
Does 16 get the bird?
Yeah.
Oh crap. Alright, so how do I make bite attack? It's a D or 2d10 plus 4.
Oh shit.
D10. And there's something else, but I don't know what it is. I haven't read it yet. So this is how much damage it is. Oh, it's only 10, so it's okay. Ish.
Mhm.
Plus... Wait, if the target is a humanoid, it must succeed at a DC. Blah, 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 blah. I guess it doesn't do anything else. Because it's not a target being a human.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, but you do now have this bird in your mouth, so yeah, because you just bit down hard on it, so it's in your gob.
Should I roll to see whether or not I swallow him?
10 damage.
Yeah, 10 damage. Because I would presume I would try to swallow him.
Okay. Well, no, I'll say for now you've just got him in your
Alright.
jaws, you know.
Yeah, it's still alive.
Which, yet again, you know, seeing as this guy's cowering and running.
It's fading into existence.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, he gets all the way up there. So I was trying to count that. So this guy, you know, the last survivor of the ship's crew is running as far away from this bear as possible. You know? And that brings us back to you, Tali. You know, so now you got this dead guy on his back floating in the water.
Do we just skip rock?
Dagger in
I'm gonna
hand.
take his dagger and cut open his stomach and see if I can't find the metallic flink.
Mm-hmm. Well, what would that come under a check? Would it be perception?
Investigation, maybe?
Yeah, investigation. Yeah, because you're going through his entrails. You know.
If I was smart, I'd have said perception, but okay. I think that would fall under acrobatics.
No. Acrobatics doesn't count for slicing someone up the gullet. 17. Yeah, you find a couple of keys, but you're not sure if you got them all. So.
It's like a surgeon leaving a scalpel in a guy and then sewing him back up.
Yeah, I mean, you find as many as you think you can find, basically. You know, but you know, with how many you swallowed, you can't be sure. So, well, 100% sure. I'll say. You find like a rather large, well, not large, but you know, a long rusted key. You find one with a small gem inserted into it, and the third one you find is a what looks to be no bigger than a key that you find for a set of handcuffs.
All right.
You also find his liver and a couple of kidneys.
And you find the
I'll let those stay where
unfightable
they are.
urge to eat the keys yourself because they must have been tasty.
So Clowley's gonna then hand the keys to Wendell.
Mm,
Or actually, if Wendell is still huge and they don't fit in her hands, Clowley will take the keys and go and open and start unlocking everything for her.
I really didn't need that.
But we need to free everything. There's like documents over there. Free your free documents. There's freaking little like Lego guys. They're free. Run home and be normal, natural. You're no longer under the foot of this man.
Yeah, so you pass him the keys, yeah?
Hurt my foot.
Well, I take the keys myself because I don't think she'll want them.
Okay, so well, you still have your movement, so so I mean, like, you can move towards the cells or towards the cabins. the captain's cabin or whatever. That being down there. So yeah, for now that's where you get to. You did your action searching for the keys,
Alright.
which will bring us to our werebear. So you've got this bird in your mouth.
I guess I chew the bird with the bite.
Wait, did
Yeah.
you skip my turn? Because
Yeah, I
didn't
kind of
get a
thought you
turn.
did. I don't.
No, it's Tali Rib Rock.
No, after I ate the bird.
I know, but
I don't know if Rock. I don't think
yeah,
Rock
I
went.
didn't even get it. I haven't had that chance. Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
sorry.
even have a chance for the
Sorry.
bird
I was
to
kind of thinking that, and then I lost track. But then it was like it just
Yeah,
went
sorry.
pretty quick.
Yeah,
It's
I'm like,
just I
because
lost
I'm like,
track
I
of
know
the
Rib
order.
bit my bird, but then I didn't get a chance to, retaliate.
Yeah. Sorry, that is my bad. I lost track of the move order for a sec there.
I've been losing track of it
So
all night.
I mean, after Tali, it's Thingy's turn. We'll just put you there for a second. Go back to normal turn order in a second.
Okay. Well,
I can't be perfect.
I gotta stable. I gotta stable the ship. Make sure the whale. 11?
No, the ship starts sinking back underneath the water a little bit more
Damn it.
as the
Okay.
whale fails to maintain his hold on it.
We call
Okay.
that a whaleur.
Oh, hi, Tali. You bring the keys? Well, you definitely need them. I try to pull when I'm saying that. Wow, you brought the keys. I really don't need the.
Clunk, clunk, clunk as you're pulling on the door and it just doesn't open.
Never mind. Well, it worked for the other ones. These ones are much sturdier.
All right. Well, I mean, are you sure you want these? I mean, Plolly could just use them.
No. I said, no. I meant like, yeah. You brought the keys. I don't. We don't need them. Never mind. And the bird is going to try to escape the mouth.
Okay.
Or can the bird claw? Probably not.
Well, it's in his gob, so it would be able to claw, but it would be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because it's technically grappled right now.
Yeah, and he doesn't know what this creature is, so he thinks it's a. Well, yeah, I could see through it, but I still don't know who it is.
I think you just like try to see through your bird. And you're like, what the hell? Where am I?
The hell? What thingy? 11 for that first attack. Probably doesn't hit.
11 is what the bear has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, his armor class is 11, so yeah.
So that hits. This attack goes low. Okay, and 8. That one.
Oh man, yeah. So the first
So
one.
you just claw your way
definitely
down
hit.
his mouth and get farther into your troubles.
Only the first claw. Only the first claw attacks, and then the nat one.
Yeah, with the nat one, it actually loses the claw altogether. Scrapes across his teeth as he's biting down.
Okay.
For the time being, it's down to 1.
How much damage to?
I'm eating
How much
chicken
damage?
legs.
How much damage to the bird though? If he loses his claw, wouldn't that hurt?
Well, no, it's just I'm just doing it for flavor text. So don't worry about that. It's already close to fading out, anyways. So, all right, fuck it. Just,
5 damage on 5 damage on Rib.
Yeah. Okay. So that brings us to the end of your turn.
And I'm like, Tali, did you know that this crew had a werebear?
You notice a werebear
what
doesn't
had a
just look like a
werebear?
bear. He's just a bear. If you don't know.
Oh, did you? Okay, fine, a bear.
If you
Tali, did you know that this crew had a bear?
No.
My bird just got attacked by the bird. It might have been the captain's pet or something. Because I don't know that he changes yet. So, and I don't think I was around there when he changed, was I?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you didn't see him change, then you don't know it's a werebear. You just think it's a bear. But if you did see him change, then you know it was big.
Yeah, well, he was on the
I'm gonna
upper
go with
deck.
I didn't see.
Okay, so
Because it makes the story better.
thank you for that one. Before we go to you, Rib, I'd like everybody to make a dexterity saving throw to stay on your feet as the front end of the ship
Including
slams
me?
into the other ship. Yeah, everybody. Well, no, you're hovering, so no, not on you, but Rib and Rock.
What would be
Nothing
wrong?
Definitely. Dexterity to stay on your feet because
Oh, great.
this,
I
I
got.
get a -2 for this.
yeah, it's as like the front end of the ship that you're on slams into the other boat.
I got 16.
And you hear shouts of alarm come from outside.
Oh, I don't get any bonus because I'm big.
Yeah, you both managed to stay on your feet just barely. I mean, I wasn't going to have the DC high on this one; it's just a 10. So, with that, it brings us to Rib. Finally.
All right. So you know, like when a dog has something in his mouth and he just shakes his head. That's what he's doing, but I'm gonna use a bite. So he's like, "Argh!" With the bird. Boop. 17.
That plus 7. Isn't it a plus 7? Oh no, wait,
Yeah,
I was
that's why I
looking
said
at
17.
Yeah, I was looking at Miss Windows 13. Yeah, my bad. So
Yeah. And what was it last time? I don't remember. What does the bird get?
Huh?
How high do I have to hit your bird?
Well, you rolled a 9 last time.
Okay,
and
yeah, I didn't
this
remember
is a
what I
10
did. So
this
yeah,
time,
okay,
so-
so
Yeah.
I'm good. Okay, so I chomp on the bird yet again. I think what was it? 2d10s. Oh, I already got set up for this. Boom! 10 again. I keep rolling the same thing a lot. Alright, 10
Yeah.
more bird damage from being
Thanks.
slobbered and bit.
It dissipates. It disappears. It vanishes.
The bear tries to swallow whatever's there.
It's not nothing there.
He still tries.
Hey,
Yeah. So that thing's gone. You still got your movement speed. You saw the guy running off. So
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna be like all lumbery and my freaking bear muscles just going all blah 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 blah. Rah!
yeah. So
I stand up on my
got-
hind legs, but I can't really attack him. But I'm gonna be all big on him, like Big would.
Yeah, big's gonna be big. Alright, alright, we'll go back to Tully. It's you now, man. The only reason why we're still in initiative is because that guy's alive. That is it. Even though he's fleeing, that's primarily what his thing is. Which, talking of which, he's going to try to run even further. Though you do get an
Alright.
attack.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I
start-
get
I'm
attack of opportunity. I'm gonna do a bear claw, smack him in the face, like punching him basically. Rah!
Yeah, because this big ass bear just run up to him. Of course, he's going to shit a brick and run.
That's a 20. No, it's a 27, really, but it's a 20.
Okay, well, double the dice, double your damage.
So 2d plus 4 times that's 18 plus times 2. He's obliterated.
Yeah,
I just
tell us
whopped his
how-
head right off.
Yeah, so as he goes to run, he gets to about here before you like suplex him with your claw, and his head's just gone. So yeah, you guys are now out of initiative. Which Tali, it's you got the keys, so
I'm still there though. They better be careful.
yeah. I mean, between the three of you, when you get up onto the main deck, you're going to be back into the initiative turn order because, yet again, he doesn't know friend from foe. So,
All right. Well, I'm unlocking everything,
mm,
like the main gate and the cuffs and everything.
mhm. Uh, yeah, you managed to sort of like do that, no problem, but you're still left with a key, the key with the gem in it. That hasn't worked on anything here. So,
It's for the executive toilet paper.
mhm. So I mean, like while Sem2 are searching around down there, you can like take your time to move around the top deck and move to wherever you
I'm gonna
need to.
do a bear smelling to see if I can find something that smells tasty or killable. I already forgot what I can smell. What is that? 2 additional? I don't have
No,
it
hang on.
synced up. I think it's 2. So I think I got 12. I might be
No,
wrong.
it just means you have an advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on
Oh,
smell.
I was like, what I'm in my adding to. Oh, I only add 1 to it. So I'll do
Yeah.
it.
But
I'm
you
trying
get to do it
smell out
with
something.
advantage, so you get to roll twice and take the
Alright.
higher number.
Well, the other one was higher. Jeez, I'm all about 10s and 9s right now.
So,
I want an 11 for smelling for stuff to eat or kill.
well, there's plenty of stuff for you to eat that your smell can tell. Like all the dead corpses around you.
I want dead, alive stuff. I'm a bear. Playing dead makes me not as interested. And these guys are all
Mm.
playing dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but with that 11, you don't. I mean, you know that there's someone here, but you can't tell where they are.
I'm gonna wander
So-
down here and try to get in here then. I'm gonna just like
Yeah,
break
okay.
into this door. Rah! Must be something in here. They keep doors closed. There's food in there. It's like not tied up in a tree, so it must be edible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, for whilst you're doing that, it's what you two doing.
Us.
Yeah, Tali and Rock.
Is the work done down here?
Pardon?
Is everything done down here?
As far as you're aware, yes.
Like all of the slaves are unlocked and are able to go?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check the captain's quarters real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, normally it would require you to go back up on deck, but I'll just say you get there. No.
Oh.
Yeah. You just make it there. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. Now that you,
Make it there, man.
yeah. So, well, you got to look at the map. There's stairs leading down towards the captain's cabin. So. So yeah, you get into here, so I'll put you over there, like ping, you there. And what you doing once you're in there?
I'm gonna toss the place for valuables.
Okay, do a investigation check then. Really, you can tell that the room that you're currently in is more like the ready room, kind of thing, because that's like where he holds meetings and so forth, and his main rooms are like right at the back. But you know this. But with a 10, you discover like food on the table, a bunch of red coins as well as some ordinary gold coins. You also find like a couple of gems scattered across the place. This guy was just unkempt when it comes to like storing his shit.
Gems and coins and stuff you mentioned?
Yeah. I mean, I'll roll for how much you get at a later point. Well, actually, fuck it, I'll just roll that right now. All right, you find 118 gold, and that's including the red gold as well. All right, value of the gems. I'll roll. I'll roll for that one. Yeah, I'll roll that
Take
one.
the red
I
gold.
forget, is red gold the gold that like corrupts your brain because it's mined from Torag mine, or is that different?
Yeah,
gold,
it's Torex gold, and
Yeah,
you also
it's
Alright, well,
stuff that you've
the
been getting
Torag's
rid
gold,
of.
the red gold I'm not even gonna take.
Throw it
okay,
overboard. Nobody will think of it.
This
Well, I'm
ship
just
is
gonna leave it
sinking.
here.
Yeah, the ship's sinking, so it's going overboard anyways. You also find a diamond to the value of 900.
900 gold diamond and 9 gold.
No, 118 gold in total, halved if you're throwing away the red ones. So that would be 60.
59.
No, 118. Is that right? Hang on, I've got a calculator open. I can just check that.
118. Half of 18 is 9. Half of 100 is 50.
Okay, you see, I'm not very good at maths, so. Let's just make sure. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, that's what you find there. You also notice the rooms at the back. Rock, what are you doing at this particular point? You freed the prisoners and now starting to make their way to the top deck. It's also at that point I'm going to ask Rock to Rib to roll a perception check. You know.
I'm gonna follow them.
Okay, so you guys are all up on like the top deck. You're like around here because over here is kind of mostly fucked. And they said there is a hole at the top of the stairs, mostly dividing you, but on that side of the ship. So I'll put you over there for now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where you are. What? No, hang on. You're large. How the fuck are you going to fit up the stairs? You come out up here.
I'm coming out of the hole.
Yeah. Then that's fine. I'll put you up there. So yeah, Rock, Rib, sorry, gonna ask for a perception check.
Like a
That's for the
normal
web.
or
Yeah.
I guess roll one.
I know.
22.
Oh,
Well, you
fuck.
can hang on. You have advantage with these, so you can roll again and get nat 20.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. I got 22.
No. Yeah. No,
Oh, you got that one.
don't smell it.
That'd be fun. That'd be good.
Well, if I even did that, I have advantage, so it's like.
Yeah, it's at that particular point that you smell at
Uh-huh.
least 9 people behind you that are not Rock.
But there's
So you
also a
smell-
huge one that.
Yeah, and you smell like a bunch of like unkempt, dirty people, and because they're slaves, they've been kept in the worst conditions, and you smell a rather powerful person behind you. So
Okay, you said there's like a hole right in this general area.
Yeah.
Let's see. Would I be able to maybe get on through this boat and leap over this? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna do that, like jump over the staircase, and how do I decide who I attack?
It's whoever is closest, really. Which would be one of the prisoners right now.
Okay, I'm gonna attack one of the prisoners with my claw. Well, first such a claw attack. Rawr! That's gonna be a 21.
Well, seeing as these guys have an armor class of 5,
Oh, you killed him dead.
yeah, you totally eviscerate this guy.
No need for a damage roll, huh?
Nah.
All right, so second guy, or second closest person, presumably not Rock yet. That guy's gonna be a.
Remember,
16.
5 is their armor class. So, so Rock, you watch as this fucking huge bear just like rips apart 2 of the people that you just saved. So, is there anything you want to do at that particular point?
Run away, Rock.
Whilst they're doing that, Tali, what are you up to? You're searching around. You find all of this stuff. You also hear a scream from upstairs. As
All
you
right, and that includes these other 2 rooms?
Yeah, as you enter the one room in the bottom right, you instantly notice that there's a small ornate chest just on one of the side tables. It's bolted down, but it is locked as well.
And I'm gonna try and unlock it with one of the keys.
It's the
Well, you've only
ugliest
got one
key.
key left. Which you managed to open it up. When you do, I'm just going to tell you what you find. But although you can't read it right now, you find like a whole bunch of documents. As you look at them briefly, you can tell that a couple of these are scrolls. A one-shot use items. But you don't have
Is
time
there
to
like a
determine
bag
what
or
they are.
something in here?
Wouldn't you already have your bag with you? I know you left all your crap on the thing. Well, there's a couple
I'm
of
gonna take the pillowcase and stick them all in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Anything in the other room?
No, the other room's just filled with like clothes and a couple of sort of like small items that are like food items and such. The captain's personal stash, basically, like ale and so forth.
Fucking dice stick.
All right, I'm gonna grab the most expensive looking bottle in here, and then start heading out.
Yeah, okay. So what was that for?
A firewall.
Oh, the
Wait.
joys.
Does he
there's
provoke an
a
attack
spell
of
called
opportunity when he does magic?
Well, at the moment you just took out 2 creatures. They're in between you and him, so not at the moment.
Okay.
Right, but as Miss Windle tries to create a firewall, she accidentally sets fire to the mast. So now the ship is not only sinking, but it's on fire.
It just needs to tip over and explode now.
So basically this is turning into a clusterfuck real quickly.
Everybody, move!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a couple of the slaves, they don't even bother to sort of like try and make it to the other ship. They just jump into the water to get away from this bear. So, 2 of them jump into the water. The rest of them, they try to make a thing across. Hang on, I've got to roll for this one. So, yeah, they make it. How many is left again? That's 6, isn't it? Yeah. No. 4 is left. Yeah, that one makes it.
How many of them are within my range?
That one
to
just fucking
chop at
makes
them?
it. Yeah, so the remaining 4 in, other than the 2 in the water, see this fucking bear thing chomping on their fellow slaves and, just jump to the other ship, which is surprisingly closer now, seeing as this thing just this boat slammed into it. And it's at that moment that, sorry, Tally, about this, but, Tally pops out of this door and sees the fucking carnage.
Help me, this bear!
And with that, we are back into the initiative group, and it's just you 3 now. So, Tali, you're up. You see this bear attacking, like, chewing on 2 of the slaves that you just rescued.
Alrighty then.
Mm-hmm.
20 beat your AC?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll
he's
con
AC
save.
11. So I don't have to do anything. I could just sit back and watch as you guys duke this out. This is going to be great.
Con save, DC 16.
See what now?
Constitution save.
Okay. Check this.
DC 16, your constitution is 17 plus 3. So
Is it? Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, the modifier is +3 if his constitution is 17.
Oh, sorry.
okay.
I thought it meant like the whole thing. Yeah, I was looking at it. It says con 17 plus 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plus
after it,
3. So.
Uh.
Yeah, I didn't.
That won't do it.
Too
Alright,
busy.
you're stunned.
I'm too busy eating, guys.
So yeah, you're stunned till the start of my next turn, so you drop everything you're holding and can't take actions. And then Plali says, go to the other ship. Oh, and by the way, you also took 8 damage.
Alright.
But that's more incidental than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hell, now that I think of it, I don't know who the hell this bear is. I'm going to hit him again.
With advantage because he's stunned. He can't do nothing.
I don't
Can't
think
do-
stunned gives advantage. I think you can't take actions, but you can still defend yourself normally.
I thought it would have given you advantage, because But it's up. Well, I'll leave it up to you. You guys can pick. If
Oh,
decide.
attack rolls have advantage. Okay, incapacitated, can't move, can only speak falteringly. Attack rolls have advantage. You're right. Don't worry, it wasn't a crit. And then I'm going to spend the rest of my movement. So let's see. If I moved here, then I've got about 30 feet of movement left. Will that get me to the other boat?
Yeah, it is real close. And as you running across towards it, you can notice that the other boat actually has also has a sizable hole in it. from when this ship slammed into the other one.
Poopy.
Yeah, which the whole entire crew of the other ship is working like fuck to repair it.
All right. So I'm on the other boat.
Okie dokie. That leaves Rock. No, because he's stunned, he can't do anything. So
Well, the whale is going to give up a lifting, and he's going to attack the bear.
You gotta get awful far onto this boat.
yeah,
Well,
he's
there's
gonna.
the hole.
He's gonna beach himself onto this ship.
No, there's the hole. You're like, right
Yeah,
there.
the
It's
hole
still
You're not
quite a
very
lot
far
that you
from
gotta
the
get
hole.
in there.
Yeah, the whole comes up
And
like
the boat's been sinking, so it's kind of able for the whale to get in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
as you look down the hole, you notice that the other deck is almost half full. So you know that you haven't got enough time to be messing around on this. Yeah, but it's your turn. I mean, you got advantage,
Yeah, I know.
or you can run.
Whale. 20.
Well, it's got advantage, so you should roll again to see if it gets a crit. No.
That hits bear.
Yeah, because his armor class is only 11.
Stop opening things that nobody opens.
It's nice to be able to take a break and just watch the combat unfold.
18 damage.
Yeah. I should point out though that this werebears actually have a fair amount of HP. So.
And Miss Window will try to smack the bear off the boat. Like this in this direction.
Okay. Uh,
14?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. What is an what is an unarmed strike? And I'm huge too.
One.
5 or something.
An unarmed strike. Like if you're huge, being large means you do an extra D4 with all your attacks. But an unarmed strike's base damage is 1 plus strength 1.
Oh, okay.
Also, are you gonna come back to the boat or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna after smacking the boat. I'm gonna get to the boat. Yeah.
Okay. So
So 1 plus a D4 plus strength mod, right?
Correct.
Forward.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him. He flies all the way over here, slaps into the railing, and falls into the water. It's at that point that you turn back into a human.
I don't know.
No, because it's not permanent. It's not
Yeah, but
permanent.
it lasts a pretty long time.
Yeah, but it's a curse. It comes and goes when it wants to. And I don't want to spend like 5 hours explaining how he claws his way onto a sinking
he
ship.
turned back into a human. I
Yeah.
thought you meant me turning back
No.
to small. Okay.
No. So and as you
And
finally
I'm like,
make it back to
right
the other
when the boat is on, I'm like, let's get out of here.
yeah, and as you climb over there, you notice how the front end of the ship is starting to go underneath the water. So, Rib, what are you doing? you're now.
I guess
a
I got
human
woke up
under-
and turned into a human. I got turned into a human, but the cold water snapped me out of my stunned state, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I
Yeah.
like get
You see
myself
the rope
above water.
leading- Yeah, you can see that this here is actually like ropes leading back up onto the deck. Like net hanging over the side, kind of. So you can climb up there.
All right, so I guess I pop my head above water and I kind of wipe my face a little bit and get blood off my hands. Like, holy shit, where'd this all come from? And start climbing up over the side of the boat
Mm-hmm.
to get back on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, you get up there and I mean, what do you say to the guys? As the ship is sinking around you.
You guys need to get this ship in ship shape.
Yeah, you guys suddenly hear Rib, big behind you, and on the deck of the ship still.
Big, what are you doing over there still, you big dope? Where were you?
I don't remember, but I remember swimming. Jump back over to the boat.
Hang on. You got to right there, didn't you?
I don't know. I can't tell now because I'm hidden under this
Yeah,
giant whale.
Yeah, I'll move
Oh,
the
there he
camera.
is.
Well, you can't act on your turn.
Yeah, but you ran along this way, so there's a hole there. Do you want to try to
Liv
jump from
can't
there?
act on his turn. Big is stunned.
No, I
Well,
felt
no,
like
it come back.
once it
Come
hit
back
the
sober
water
now,
and all that.
Okay, then I spent the next turn concentrating because I'm going to cast it next turn.
Okay. Well, Big's stuck. It's just made it to the edge of the boat. What do you rest of you guys do? Yeah, and as you
Trying to
guys
leave
look,
the area?
yeah, as you look, this guy here has succumbed to like the water and is dead. So he's floating there. Yeah, slowly floating away. So yeah, you guys are trying to get off the boat, Rib, sorry. And it's only like a 5-foot distance, so you can easily make that.
Drah!
Yeah, and boom, you guys make
smack him down. No, it's
it.
Yo, like, did you know there was a bear on that boat? And I didn't have no idea. I didn't saw a bear.
Why's there blood on it? You're the bear!
Well, there's blood on me because I killed like 6 guys. Didn't you see me? My axe actually did a good job. For once.
Yeah, there you go. Hang on, I'll switch it back to the other map. Just gotta find it again. No, jackass. Fuck's sake. I'm terrible with this map thing. Yeah, you guys make it back over to the other ship, and you can see that there's a fair number of the crew, so like up at the top, trying to repair as much damage as possible. But the captain's there as well, and he's like, "Well, you did a good job, lads and lasses. Shame you didn't stop that ship from slamming into us. We're gonna have to find an island to land, beach this thing to do repairs, because this thing is not gonna make it to Cherrick now. But you're lucky. I know an island on the way. We should be able to make it if we get rowing quickly."
All right. I cast Mending, so I take 1 foot off of the break.
Okay. So,
It's like
yeah,
the
you
hole
rolled
is now smaller because I knocked off a little 1 foot by 1 foot square and basically just fixed it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, there is still quite a sizable hole, but you've managed to at least repair it as much as you can. You know, the rest of the guys are patching it as best they can. You know, but it's it's going to take a while. You know, hang on, I got. So I mean, yeah. Hang on.
That big is gonna be kind of like rubbing his head, like, I feel like I got my ass kicked, but I don't remember getting hit.
Oh yeah, Clawley takes her little her bag of goodies that she seems to have stolen from the pirate and goes to put it away, and she also realizes that in her haste to start using her snake serpentine abilities, she completely stained her tunic.
Oh yeah, hang on.
So yeah, there's a bottle of something nice and a bag full of scroll and a bag full of and a pillowcase full of stuff that Clawley goes and puts in the bag of holding.
Okay. Yeah. So hang on, I got crap. Sorry, I accidentally misclicked the map there. Get back into position, jackass. What the fuck is that thing? Yeah, fuck it, that'll do. Yeah, all the guys get back into position to start rowing again. Hang on, I gotta move him down to there. The captain, he gets back into his position of down here, and he orders everybody to row. He doesn't care anymore. Yeah, you're there. You should have control still. But he literally tells everyone to row, man and women. He doesn't care. He does not want to sink.
You don't want me to row. I'm an lady.
Do it.
Yeah, you say that, and the captain turns to you and says, "You can either row or swim."
I'm not going to be the greatest rower.
It doesn't matter if you're good or not. We just need to move. More manpower, the quicker we can get there.
I'm not a man. I don't say that. He said manpower. I'm not a man.
I'm not a number. I'm a free man. Oh, sorry.
What's that from?
It's I think it's from a film actually.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
But I can't place it.
Yeah. It's I know it, but at the same time I don't. You know. Yeah. This don't worry. This is just a quick map. Change. So yeah, you guys sort of managed to row. Actually, no. Before I change it, give us a strength check to see how well you guys row and see how long it takes you to get here. And with this guy's estimate, it's going to take you at least at least a couple of hours.
13.
So yeah, 13. Yeah.
We rowing?
Strength check for rowing.
I think I'm still big.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah. Wait, I can row. I'm big. I take both sides. What am I talking about? Boom. Oh, shit.
What'll you do in a minute when the bigness goes away?
I take 4 rolls and do it myself. I'm so big.
So what's the numbers between everyone? I can see the 21, but the 13 and the 4 adds up to...
No, 13 is what I got overall.
Okay, and Tony? Yeah, well, I mean, with the successful rolls anyways, you guys managed to just barely make it to the island. I mean, I would put the ship on the map, but I don't have a ship token to put there. So, you guys make it to sort of here. It's just a tiny little island, just barely big enough for you to beach this thing on. And, it's going to take at least a day for you guys to repair the ship. So you guys hang on, I'll put you on the map as well just to make it easier. But you guys sort of make it to the island. You manage to settle down. Boosh. Tiny, wherever she is. And this place feels idyllic. It's a nice tropical location. No water on the island, but you do see shrubbery and everything else. So, whoops! I accidentally almost killed you then, Tally. There we go. Save changes. Although I don't see why I'm giving you control, because you're not going to be here for very long. So, who's going to help repair the ship?
I would, but I think Big needs to
I can try
collapse in
mending
this
some
bush
more.
right here.
But mending says it only heals like 1 foot or cracks up to 1 foot in size. So
Yeah, like the ship, the island has a couple of trees, but not enough on it. But luckily, the ship has spare timber for this kind of situation. Although
right.
the front of the ship is a little bit under the water, so you're going to have to work in the water to repair it. But
I'm gonna let the snake out and let her wander around on the aisle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And Claudia's gonna say, "Now don't bite anyone who has to go on that boat with us." Got it?
She looks at you and she says, "You're being so unreasonable recently.
If they find
anybody.
One of them, they will. If you kill one of them, they will kill us or abandon us here.
Not a bad place to be abandoned. It's nice and sunny."
I found
With
food.
only
They're berries.
a small finite amount of food.
Well, there's plenty of food here for me, she says. And as she says that, you can see like this little crab scurrying around and such. It's like, I should be perfectly fine, but I promise I won't bite anyone. But you're gonna let me bite someone soon.
So she's gonna just let the little snake go free.
Yeah, she slithers off and leaves a
I'm
little
just gonna
trail.
make like the American military and transplant snakes onto Pacific islands that have all of the wonderful fauna, and the snake will just overwhelm everything.
Oh yeah, especially this little one because she is deadly.
So, like thousands of birds are going and mammals are going extinct.
Yeah. But
Right, from there, I'm going to cast Mending a few times and then see if I can't wash out the blood. Just Ollie, likes to look her best when she's dealing with people.
Yeah. So it takes you like the better part of a day, a day and a half to repair the ship, and you finally get the blood out of your tunic, but you do miss a spot underneath your chin. Just for the flavor text. And from there, the captain's like, "Okay, whenever you guys are ready, we're only a few days from Charak." Well, not a few days. Sorry, we're like about a week away from Charak. At sea. So to him, that's a few days. You may want to in a couple of days start dressing a bit more appropriately because it's going to get cold real quick.
And I ain't letting you leave the house just like that, young lady.
Basically, he's letting you know that you're passing from the tropical, from like where it's like nice and warm, into the much colder regions.
I came repaired.
Yeah, so I'll move it back to the other map. It's also whilst you're here, on this island, Tali, do you want to make a perception check? Yeah, with that, you notice that there's like a bunch of eggs on this island as well.
Eggs? Like how big?
Roughly the size of, just under the size of a football. You also notice that there's the bones of this one creature that looks rather out of place. You know.
Chupacabra.
No, as you look at it, you notice that it's got it's a bipedal. It's got a long ass tail, loads of sharp teeth, and its long legs have a couple of claws on the end.
That's a puppy.
Mhm.
This is a dinosaur.
Mhm.
And it's
Mm.
just sitting up there looking down at me.
No, it's dead. You know, you
Oh.
can tell that this thing was killed and stripped clean, and you also think to yourself, how on earth did these things actually get here? Looking at the
this is
size
a
of this
pretty
island.
small
There's a
island
lab
to
underneath
be
one of these trees.
supporting a predator this size.
Yeah, and I'll say you ask the captain about this, and he says, "Oh look, I don't know about the creatures here, but these islands were quite extensive until like a few years ago, and they started sinking into the ocean. This is like pretty much the last one left."
That'll explain it. This is the last island.
Yeah, it
Then
won't be
these are
long before this one will
the
be gone.
last eggs.
Hmm.
Looks like they'd be good to eat.
So Tlali's gonna just look them over. Seems a shame to leave them here to sink.
Hmm. Then looking at them, you notice that one of them's got a big crack through it, which do you know what that means? But the
Either
other,
the egg is damaged and the embryo is dead, or it's about to hatch.
and the other two are completely intact. You only find 3 in total. You do find like cracked open eggshells, here and there, but
Like things with gulls pecking on them and stuff.
yeah, you can tell that these ones are really old, compared to the fresh batch that you now got in your hands.
She's been nesting here for a while, and it turns out this was the last place they had, Tlali said when she looks at the one line there.
And as I said, you can tell that this thing didn't, probably died only recently, and it's been stripped. So basically, something, like little, like crabs and shit like that. I don't know if they eat meat, but I say they do. They've basically gone over this thing and stripped it down to the
Right.
bone.
Crabs, gulls, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna look at it, just look at all the feather marks left in the sand. Huh. All right. So Tlali's going to make a decision. She's gonna pick up the cracked egg and examine it.
Yeah. As you examine it, you sort of like give it a shake. You can feel something inside.
Like, is there warmth from this thing? Like, does it appear to be alive?
No.
All right, then she's going to set that one down. Like, so Tlali, the Naisans start out human and they become snake-like as they age. Some of them do.
Mm-hmm.
Do they hatch from eggs?
It depends on the species.
Did from an egg?
Did who? What, you? No, you did not. You was born from a human-ish mother and father.
All right. So she's not super familiar with eggs, but she gets how the concept works. Now, the 2 other ones, do they look, intact, healthy?
Yes, they do. And as you're holding them, gulls overhead are going absolutely fucking apeshit, because, it's food.
All right, then. And Tlali's kind of tempted to just take out the little fire gem and just zap one, but she's not gonna. Instead, going to so like this nest can the nest be relocated, or is it just like a little scrape in the sand?
No, the nest can be relocated, but there's nothing left on this island. Not
Right.
not suitable to sustain them.
A critter this size, certainly not. So Chloe's going to take the 2 living eggs, and she's going to bring the third one with, and she's going to ask, Miss Wendell, in your experience, do you think this egg is still alive?
Yeah, Rock, you there?
What would you
Yeah.
roll for that anyway?
Yeah.
Nature?
Nature. Ooh, I
Yeah.
can roll for that. I know nature. I'm gonna look at your egg. I got a 21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he was asking Miss Wendell, so
Yeah, well, I pushed my way in. I'm big. I could do that.
well, both of you in union go. No, that's dead.
All right. Well, out of curiosity, Chloe's going to break it open just to see what the hatchlings might look like.
Okay, you see a small, what would have been pink, but not anymore, little embryo. It doesn't look entirely fully formed. It actually looks relatively unformed, if you know what I mean by.
All right. So
it's just going through the initial stages, and then the egg got damaged.
All right, not very enlightening. So though it died when it was still a long time before it hatched. So might still be a long time before these ones hatch. So she's just gonna leave the broken eggshell there for the crabs and the gulls to have, and she's going to see if she can gather some of these big leaves, sort of wrap them in, or like she can find a piece of fabric back on the ship, and she's gonna take the eggs with her.
Can I do a roll to see if I recognize whatever kind of animal based on the bones and the baby eggs and the dead animal inside the egg and all that might be?
You can roll for it. Sure.
Nature. Never mind.
Nope.
That's a 9, but a 1. I should have just not even rolled. Take a 0, because I'd still get freaking 8. But rolling a 1 makes it worse.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, if the captain knows this area and like this is on the trip to your hometown, your homeland, then you might have known these creatures as well. But
that's what I was thinking myself. But nope, the dice said no.
And Big never and the other ship never really passed by here very often. At least not close enough for them to scope the islands out.
I believe that this is some sort of chicken.
What was Big rolling for?
Nature to check to know if I have any knowledge of these critters.
Yeah. Me either.
Okay.
See, even with that, I knew more.
With that 7, you think you've heard of them, but you really can't be sure, so you don't say anything.
Alright.
So what are you guys doing from there?
That's bad. That's sad that there's you couldn't even save one of these creatures.
Well, you have
Hey, we
2
got
eggs.
potential for the 2 of them, or we can have a big omelet.
Oh, I thought we found out they were dead. Oh,
No,
okay.
only
No,
one
the
of them
that
was
was cracked. He wasn't hatching by any
Okay.
stretch. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, it's getting pretty late. Are we coming up on a stopping point? Because you said you had a story you wanted to read too.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I was going to get us to the actual city, so don't worry. And so just to make things quicker, you guys jump back on the boat. I'll switch to the map, I guess, because for the sake of brevity. So you guys are here. Hang on, I need to switch to it myself, jackass. Captain Groddick, he looks over the ship, at the repair work, and he says, "Well, it'll do. Not the prettiest job in the world, looking at the slapdashness of it, because these sailors wearing nets mostly. But they, you set sail and you spend like the next 6 days out at sea before Gardic says to you, okay, there is Cherik right ahead of us. And on the end of the 6th day, he pulls up to a small river and starts making his way up it slowly. And you guys, when he finally stops and he says, okay, time for you guys to disembark. We're here. You guys basically end up here. It's the best map I could find for the time being. So basically, you're like just up around about here at the moment. Yeah, because retractable bridge. And yeah, that's where. Well, I won't say that's
How
where we
can
ended.
people live like this? Says Tlali because she's cold. Oh, by the way, I did not leave the snake on the island.
Yeah, I kind of figured that one, man. But yeah. So, what do you say is way of greeting? Of welcoming your fellow party members to the frozen north.
I'm just gonna say those eggs probably need to be put in some place for him, and just kind of ignore them, like my party members.
Ignore them.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's cold here.
Yeah.
Well, we knew that. I already put my winter clothing on way before.
Hmm. Yeah, and because you got the eggs in the bag of holding, it's.
I've never experienced cold like this.
Mhm.
Biggs
Yeah,
is dressed in the same way, completely bare chested, but he's fine.
Yeah, and so you guys made it to Jarvik's which is this current location, and you guys are staring at this snow-covered city as this like snowstorm still is blowing over the houses and so forth, and that's where we'll end this session. So pretty well done, guys. I wasn't expecting you to steamroll the ship so quickly, but it happened. But that's what happens when I pick minions, really. So yeah. Hang on, I just got to find the theme. Yeah, so that's the end of the game, guys. Well, and actually, what I'll do is I'll read this story when it comes to the next game because it's about Kerbal.
Okay.
You okay with that, Brock? Yeah, my partner's kid wrote a story about my character Kerbal, kind of like a prequel, kind of alternate reality thing. You called me reading that in the next game before we start.
Okay.
Because he put a lot of work into this. I want to share it with everyone. So,
that's cool.
yeah,
We'll do it next time. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do it today, but seeing as it is about Kerbal,
Yeah.
it
Okay.
seems.
Yeah, we can do that next week in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Oakley. So make sure that you guys have marked down, well, especially you, Tali, 2 raptor eggs plus boots of levitation, cloak of magic resistance for the Swindle, if I remember correctly, and the returning axe for hand axe for Rib. There we go. No, hang on. What was it you wanted? No, you didn't want anything.
I
You got
didn't
the
want
one.
anything. I had to donate my land.
Yeah. So the cloak of resistance was given to somebody, sold at the old place. So yeah, you got the Wonder. Yeah. So yeah. So make sure you guys got that written down on your character sheets. Also, don't forget to level yourself up, Miss Tali, because you've forgot.
Oh wait, no, I didn't finish. I have to roll my health.
Yeah, I just making sure that you get it done so that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
3.
They're both level 9. Like both campaigns.
Well, no. If you remember, you leveled up in the last game, but Tali didn't do the level up. So I'm just reminding him.
I know.
Wondering why you said your proficiency modifier was 4. Now I know.
Hang on, what's that?
By
2.
I can now Jesus my way across water. or up cliffs.
Okay, anything
Mhm.
else for the stream then?
As long
Since
as
we're
I
not
end my
since we're not doing the story
that's
this week. All right, so yeah, next week we'll get back to the other one. We'll have a
Mhm.
story time for Kerbal's backstory, and we'll see where we go from there. So
well,
have
kind
a
of backstory.
good.
It's just a story
Well,
that was written for us.
it's
Isn't
a 100% canon backstory. All right,
it? Kind of.
all right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Have a good one,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.